Hello, this is Danny the Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Who stole all the money? It's Monday morning. We're about to jump into a We Are All Satoshi live Zoom meeting. Who knows what's going to happen this morning? So I don't have any real topic. So I might actually change the topic as we go. But just right now, we've got 77 people coming into the Zoom meeting. So I will let you enjoy the atmosphere as they build into a chanting crypto investors' dream opportunity broadcast. I don't know if that makes sense, but we're waiting to see where ShaveZ is and what announcements he has, because suddenly last week he just appeared. I've already reported the meeting that we're about to watch to Zoom, asking them to shut it down because they're promoting a Ponzi scheme. All right, so let's see if we've got nothing on the screen. I'm going to go back to me and we'll get into this meeting in the not too distant future. Let's go into the correct window. Obviously Danny shut down the wrong window, didn't he? So it won't be a minute. I will just see if I can find that. Not the right one. How do I do that? All right, 1 second. We'll need to open up a new meeting and get this going for you. And we will put that there. I have to test my sound and everything in a second because I started a bit late. Right, let's see if we can get that right window. And we're looking at that one there. Boom, there we go. And Zoom meeting. Let's have a listen.
Start the training, I think.
Yo, Rajiv ji. Meanwhile, we can.
You can play a few videos.
Yeah, we can go through a quick video.
Let's see. I'm going to do the video. Oops, I don't want to see this video. Just going to turn the sound down of that video. I don't want the background music upsetting my thing. I'm fighting with my microphone. Sorry, it's a bit of a shambles, but they'll warm up. We'll warm up. We'll get there at the end. Trying to find the chat room so you can join in. We've got some people in the chat room already. Michelle, hello. How are you? Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. Nice. Danny, what's happening on WAAS? I don't know what's happening. It's the exciting part. So I'm looking forward to finding out what actually is happening. I'll get my cell phone going as well so we can ring up Carl as we normally do. But they're just playing their startup music. More propaganda, as they say, isn't it? So there. I don't know what Rob's up to. I was up quite late. Well, we were up quite late last night going over what we learnt from a couple that had made $24 million from Hyperverse over the last couple of 3 years. And then I found them promoting another opportunity of a lifetime once again. And it was all to do with Ultron Network. And I don't know anything about Ultron Network. But I was amazed to see this couple that had been promoting, and obviously lots of people had lost all their money, were actually off again, starting off promoting another Ponzi scheme and scam. So it just goes on and on and on. These guys in these Zoom meetings who are learning how to be scammers just don't give it up, and they don't care if you guys lose all your money. But I do, and that's why I'm here. So hopefully we'll be into the presentation. It's like a roller coaster ride, these, so aren't they? Because every Monday morning, can't see ShaveZ here at the moment. Theoretically, he's still probably allegedly travelling, which is all a load of bullshit. And then when he's back, we'll hear a whole lot of new bullshit, as they say. All right, I've got 4 people in the chat room. Got any questions? Anything you'd like to know? Let me know. Hey, Danny. I was disappointed you missed. Yep, now is it Sly and Renette? I can't remember. Hey, you're right. That was quite an interesting one. So they've got, I'm waffling a bit. I'm trying to catch up with my brain. First of all, I need to check the audio and make sure we're sounding quite good. So I'll just do that because I left the computer going last night thinking because I went to bed at 3:30 last night. I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll leave the computer going. Leave the computer going so I can be more prepared in the morning. So that means I don't get my I don't get the chance to actually test my audio again, make sure she's working all good. But hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And that's that.
Will you sit on?
Are you ready for the Bitcoin resolution? That looks like Rob, that guy, eh?
Or will
Well,
you
there's
take
got no hair.
action and
Don't tell
become a
Rob.
part?
Right. The revolution of Bitcoin. And here they are promoting another coin, but they think that they're connected to Bitcoin. All right, here we go. Let's
All right, ladies and gents, guest leaders, community members, teammates, associate partners,
Danny
everybody, welcome to this master training on BTCC, the amazing blockchain and the mining program of its native token. I am Trashit Gehlot and I'm from India, and I've been fortunate enough to
neighbors
help you with the
of
training,
ShaveZ, perhaps.
in fact, the master training on the BTCC network. You know, it's almost like 12:30 a.m. Monday morning in India, and I'm still awake doing this training for you all. And I'll
I was up
really
to 3 o'clock
appreciate
last
if you
night, mate.
participate in this
You're the
training
world's
actively,
smallest
because we
violins.
just don't want you all to go through the training. We actually, and in fact, want
Yeah,
you
no, it
all
does
to
look like him, doesn't
learn
he?
from this training. So anybody who is attending this training for the first time, can we just get a number? Anybody who is attending this training for the first time, or all are the previous participants? King Tillion, welcome to this training. And okay, chat box is already open, so you can drop in your messages as well. Okay. So we will go through this
thank you for reminding
training.
me.
We
Chat
will
box.
cover the basics as well as the advanced thing.
Rob, you're not...
If there are any specific topics that you would like us to cover,
Rob's
just
in there and
mention
he's
it
not
in
even
the chat
clothed.
box,
I
and
just
we
saw
will be
Rob
more
pop
than
up on the
happy to
screen.
share the info for you all. So allow me to share my screen with you all, and let us
That's
begin
funny.
this
So I
master
just saw
training.
Rob and he's not got his
I
top
hope
on.
my audio
He's
and
probably getting ready
visuals
trying
both
to
are
record the
clear.
meeting.
Can we have a quick
Goodness,
confirmation
Rob,
in the chat
Rob,
box?
that is a crack up.
Anybody? Would you please confirm my audio and visuals both are clear? Thank
Yes.
you, Brooklyn. Thank you.
Okay.
And we are live as well on YouTube.
My goodness.
So once again, welcome to the Master
I'll just
Workshop
tell
on
Rob to put
BTCC
some clothes on.
blockchain and the mining program. This presentation is brought to you by myself. I'm Trashit Gehlot. I'm from India, and I always love to do this training, this amazing training, because the platform itself
I
is
might be breaking
really,
up in
really
my
amazing.
YouTube's complaining to
It
me.
is the biggest opportunity that you can have in the crypto space as of now. That you, when we are on the verge of having Bitcoin's halving. Bitcoin halving is already scheduled in April
Looks like a real scam of that guy, doesn't he?
2024. And as the speculations are, Bitcoin might cross $100,000 after
Hopefully
this
Rob will be in
halving.
here.
So it's a huge opportunity for us all to gather, to accumulate as much crypto as we want. And if we go through the entire crypto space,
I'm wondering if Rob
not
got
a single
seen then.
program there has
Kicked
been
out.
that is so reliable, so profitable, and so beautifully organized and developed like BTCC,
Dolloped.
the Bitcoin code. So let us go through this training.
Right,
This
what we're going to
training
do
and this
today
entire
is
program is brought to
I'm
you
going to
by
turn them down a little
ShaveZ.
bit.
He is
I'm
the
getting the chat
CEO
room
and the
organised.
founder of ARE ALL SATOSHI,
I'm trying to
as well
find
as the
the
developer of the
chat window of my
Bitcoin
own
code
room.
blockchain. He is also from India, and we are proud of him because the way he has delivered the system and the way
I didn't
he
think he was
has
from India. I thought
developed
he was
the system,
Pakistani. I
it
might have got
has
that
been
wrong.
beautiful journey so far.
That
And
was
the
lucky.
way he
Rob,
has
I
been
saw you
conducting
try.
this program,
I saw you
the
flash up
amount
on
of
the
hard work he is
screen
putting
without
into
your
this
top on. I
program,
thought, oh my goodness, what are you
it is
doing? I thought you were
gonna,
going to do a Danny. I
get
actually did
its
that once. I
maximum potential.
I
We are
turned the
very
camera on
confident of.
when I was
So
naked
in this
because I thought if
training,
I
we are going
broadcast
to
naked,
cover basically
they will
WAAS, ARE ALL SATOSHI,
take the
affiliate
Zoom meeting
marketing
offline.
model
And they took a
2.0,
screenshot of it.
and the
And they've
BTCC
still got
as well.
photos of Danny the
And
Crypto
after
Ponzi
this
Scheme
master
Avenger standing there
workshop, we
naked.
will have exactly
It was only a
the
tiny little
reasons
photo, but it makes me
why
laugh every time I see it.
and how
Just shows you
make
how
the most
far I'll
of
go to get these meetings
BTCC, the new
removed, you
and
know what I'm
latest
saying?
blockchain
But I don't think that's
that has
advisable.
been
Wouldn't
just
recommend doing it
60
myself, but hey, I
years
done
or
it.
60 days old. So the curriculum
part
will
of the
cover
story I get to
basically
tell
the
one
basics
day.
of crypto mining, getting started on WAAS, back office.
Right, let's get going.
WAAS
So you
back
in the chat
office,
room,
MetaMask
obviously, Rob.
wallet
It's nice to
setup,
see you here.
BTC blockchain, BTC
I
dApps,
presume you're
Candle,
recording and you've got your show going.
Bridge, NFT, mining, swap, fuel,
I'll make
liquidity,
sure that I've got my
GSM,
camera
and
off.
all the major
143
updates that
people
have
in
been
their meeting at the
happening on
moment. You're not missing
BTC
anything from me
blockchain.
over talking it, so don't worry,
Duration would be
guys.
approx 90 minutes. So
we
just
have
make sure you
a
are
chat box.
comfortably holding
The
your
chat box
positions.
is open at the moment.
Keep your pen
That's
paper
scary
ready
for them.
because
I'll see if I can
this
put the
training
chat box open.
is basically the
Zoom.
fundamentals or
So
the
that's their
process we are going to
chop
cover.
box.
We are not going to show you
Hi
any
everyone,
live
no sound.
demonstration.
Is ShaveZ
Of
going
course,
to be
that
on the
depends
Zoom
on
today? Because
you.
I
How
like
do you take this training and
because I
how do
like
you
to resolve the
practice
bridge
all the
problem.
instructions and the notes that
It's
have been
not
provided in
bridging
this
right,
training.
and I have not
It's all
received
up to
my
you.
USD neither
And
in
the
both
question
Tronlink
and
or
answer we will share
Binance.
later.
It has
And
been
ShaveZ
4
also
days
might
and
join
nothing
this training,
resolved.
so please,
Hopefully, yes.
let's
The team is working
get
on it.
to
Oh,
this.
whatever.
Now, the basics of crypto. I hope
keep your
everybody
fingers
is
crossed and
aware
hope
of
it
this
resolves
decentralized
soon.
system.
Please
how
share
this
the link.
decentralized system work.
Let
We will
everyone
just cover the
learn from
basics
the
on
wonderful
blockchain,
training
how
session.
exactly
Please
a
invite as
blockchain
many as you
works.
can.
So if we consider
All
blockchain,
right.
if we speak
So
of
let's-
blockchain is itself a technology, record-keeping
Now,
technology.
I reckon we're
Blockchain
getting near
and
the 10th of
cryptocurrencies
December,
both
5 days'
are
time. I
different
reckon this platform's
technologies.
going to be
Blockchain is
finished
like
by
a
the 10th of
it's
December.
like
That's
a
my
ledger where you
thing.
record transactions. The initial work on blockchain was started back in
Let's see
1991
who we
by
can
Stuart
save.
Haber and W. Scott Stornetta, and
I'm trying to-
it got its practical use case in 2009.
I can't believe Rob
when
was caught on
Bitcoin
camera
launched.
trying to set up
Because
his
the
camera. That
Bitcoin
was so funny.
transactions required a series
Rob.
of alphanumeric
Wait till I tell
codes that
Rob
needs
was
to be registered, which is
nude
humanly
on the WAAS meeting.
it's
It's
not
gonna be a
possible
funny
to record.
one. Oh, it looks
So
like
that's the
my,
reason why Bitcoin
live is
adopted
working well. Got
blockchain
20
as
views.
a
I still haven't
record-keeping
found myself
technology for its transactions, and this is how blockchain got its first practical use case.
Okay.
This entire workshop has
get
been
myself in
designed
order
in a
soon.
way
I'm a
it
bit
will give you
rushed
lots
today.
of information
Nope, here I
that
am.
you can use while prospecting. with
Boom!
your
8 people in the
new
chat room. Well done,
guests,
guys.
new
Thanks very much.
members.
Nice to see you here. Nice to
So
see you
all
here,
the
there, and everywhere.
information that we are sharing, you can
I was
either
hoping
take a
this meeting would have
screenshot
actually
of
been
the
already
information,
over
or
because
you
I've
can note
recorded
down
it
in
to
your pen and
Zoom
paper,
4 hours ago
because
before they
lots
started.
of facts and figures we
But
share
I
in
think
this
they are
master
having
workshop
problems
so
with
that you
Zoom
keep
because
yourself
I'm finding that the
updated.
links that
And
I'm
you have all the
frequently
past, present, and futuristic information that you require
freaking
for
going to
prospecting
are stopping.
with a new
They're
member.
having to generate
So how
new
does a
Zoom
blockchain
meeting
works?
links all the time. So I
if
reckon
a
that their meeting
transaction
is getting
initiated,
closed down.
let us assume that
Quite often. I don't know if you guys are
Rajiv
finding the
and
same thing,
myself,
but you
we
have
are
to go to the
transacting,
Telegram group
10
and get the
bitcoins.
new link to the
So
meeting.
our
And I
information
reckon
will be
by
first
reporting
of
it,
all
it's really
get,
making a difference.
encrypted. It will be secured, and it will be stored in a simple memory called block.
And I didn't know
Now,
about my
the
thumbnail today,
encryption
so the topic
technology
might
which
not
is
be.
used over
But I
here
haven't seen
is
Jackie
cryptography.
for a while, and
So
I haven't seen
that's the
Gobi for a
reason
long
why-
time.
that's the
I
reason
think Jackie
how
was in here 10 days
cryptocurrencies
ago,
got
but she
its
used to run
first
these meetings,
initial,
and she used to be in every
title,
single one.
crypto.
And looking around at the moment,
cryptography
I
is
can't
basically
actually
a
see
technology
Carl Miller
to
either.
encrypt information,
154
and
people in
this
their room.
information is
room.
stored in a small
So I'm going to look
piece
for
of
Carl.
memory, which is called block. Now, a
No
blockchain
Carl
is
Miller.
basically
So what's
interactive
happening, guys?
with the
I think they
series
might
of
be over in
nodes
Australia going
that
to
keep
the
blockchain
crypto convention.
live
That's what
and
I reckon.
constant.
I'm
So
pretty
this
sure it was happening
particular
around
block,
about now.
which has been generated using our information,
What else have we got that's
Rajivji,
interesting?
myself, and the dollar we are transacting.
There was another lady,
is
Landy, that was going to spend
broadcasted to all the
$27,000 on
nodes.
a
Now, all the
miner.
nodes have
And
a
since I've
copy
mentioned
of
her
this
name and
new
told her that
block.
I'm going to broadcast the
Now,
hell of
this
it if she doesn't stop
block's
cease and
major
desist, we haven't seen her since,
responsibility
so we might have
is
saved
to
somebody
validate the
27,000
information.
and cost.
So
We are
what they do,
Satoshi
they decrypt the
27,000, so that was pretty
information
cool.
And they validate the information.
Should we ring up
So
Rob
for
and see if he's
that-
got his clothes
for,
on?
For the,
That'd be
for
funny,
the-
wouldn't
for
it?
this thing, they
Where are you, Rob?
are rewarded, and that's called proof of work.
Where is he?
When they
Rob,
submit
here he goes.
the encrypted
Oh, no,
information.
We'll do FaceTime. More exciting with
So
Rob with no
the
clothes on.
reward that they get for
Here he
this
is.
proof of work is in terms of cryptocurrency.
Ring it up, Rob.
Now, if it's a Bitcoin
is a new presentation.
blockchain,
It's all
the
black and white
reward
now.
would be in Bitcoin. If it's a Ethereum blockchain, the reward would be in Ethereum. And
Come
this
on,
is
Rob.
how a cryptocurrency gets into supply
your phone,
through
Rob.
the nodes, to the
Get your
rewards
clothes
that
on,
they
mate.
get for submitting their proof of work. So once once they submit the proof of work, they get rewarded in Bitcoins. This is how the Bitcoin comes into supply. and
You're
the
chicken,
new
Rob.
information
He's getting dressed.
consisting
We'll leave him
of
to it.
encrypted information
Worth a
of
crack.
myself, Rajivji, and
All right, so
the
let's
dollar
ring
we
up
are
Shavis and see if
transacting
he's here, eh?
is added to the previous
No,
blocks.
he's turned it off, so I can't call him
Every
anymore.
block has a tail, and every new
David.
information gets attached to this tail. It's basically all digital, but a series
How about
of
May
blocks are
Summerview? I wonder
created.
what she's doing. No,
Every
she's turned it off
previous
as well. Oh, they're getting
information
clever.
is attached to the new
Who do we want to give a
information,
ring to? We
and
want to ring
this
a Carl
cannot be
Miller, don't we?
altered.
Let's
This
go to
cannot be
phone.
changed. Because even
Recent.
a slightest difference
I've rung
would
Carl about
disrupt the
200 times
entire
so far.
blockchain,
Carl's Miller's
and
life's
it's
going to
not
change
possible
soon.
to
Don't
change
tell him
even a
why.
minute detail on the blockchain.
The person you are calling
This is how
is not
a series
available.
of blocks
Wow,
are
not
created,
available.
and this series
Gone
of
into hiding.
blocks are called blockchain. That is how the blockchain technology
Let's see what
got
we've got
its
here.
name,
Blessed
the
Life
blockchain,
FX.
right?
Keep
So the series of
scamming
information
the GameStop means Telegram. Wonder
it's all
how
stored,
long
and
before
again
they remove
updated
me.
on
Oh,
the
you do?
entire
Good on
blockchain.
you. Oh, this
This
is brilliant.
blockchain
I go in there and I
keeps
post meetings
receiving
links
new
like this, so I
information, new
always wonder
blocks,
who's actually
depending
watching.
on the speed of the blockchain, and the information keeps on updating. And this is how a blockchain
What are we learning here, kids? Anything
executes.
important?
And this is how a cryptocurrency comes
How does a
into
transaction
supply
get into
through
the blockchain?
validation
Well, obviously
by
not
nodes.
by
And
their
once
bridge.
the information is again updated
A transaction
on the
is
blockchain,
requested
the
and
transaction becomes
authenticated.
permanent. It
A
cannot be edited,
blockchain
it cannot
block
be deleted,
representing that
and
transaction is
this is how a
created.
transaction is
A block is
complete
sent
and recorded
to
on a
every
blockchain.
node,
And this
i.e.
is how cryptocurrencies
participants
get
in
into
the network. Oh,
supply.
it's gone. I'll never
So
know.
if we speak of Bitcoin, you can take a screenshot of this. You have all the dates and information on when first cryptocurrency
Sounds good
Bitcoin
to
was
me.
launched. That was on 3rd of January 2009. So
Let's
if
see
we
if I can
speak
get it
of
into this
Bitcoin as of now is
My
only
backup Zoom.
supplied through mining. Only through mining, Bitcoin comes into supply. And for the physical mining of Bitcoin, you require Bitcoin wallet, high-end processor, uninterrupted power supply, uninterrupted internet connection, air conditioners for cooling processors, recording cost of electricity. A lot of trouble goes into a physical
me. Sorry about that,
mining
guys.
of Bitcoin. And it has been, turned into such a commercial aspect that for that reason,
unplug the
it's
sound.
not feasible for normal people like us to
Right, I'm in here twice now.
to get into this Bitcoin mining. In fact, it is feasible, but it is not profitable because it has a consistent recurring cost of electricity and the wear and tear of hardwares,
Problem
and
I'm in
it's
the meeting.
a
I can't
hectic
actually be in here
thing.
twice.
So, commercially, big farms of mining farms have been, launched and developed for the mining of Bitcoin. So if we
Developed.
speak
What
of
do they call it?
Bitcoin, the
Developed.
Bitcoin's total supply is 21 million, 19.5 has already been mined. The initial supply was 7,200 in 24 hours, and the existing, the current supply is 6.25 because of halving in every 4
Halving.
years,
Wow.
right? So the initial rewards were
That's
50
exciting.
Bitcoin every 10 minutes, and at every
Every
halving,
10
these
minutes?
rewards get
Every
reduced
10
to
minutes,
half.
someone gets a bargain.
So 50,
That's the warehouse.
50
We do that in
BTCC,
New Zealand. Don't you worry about that,
they were
kids.
reduced to 25 BTCC,
All right, so I've got another
reduced to
computer over the side
12.5,
here. What I'm going to
and
try to
because
do
of the
is go
third
through these
halving,
people in these
the
windows and
rewards have
find
been
them.
reduced to
and let's see if we can
6.25
save them.
BTCC
So I'm
per
going to do it
10
via Facebook.
minutes. So
Not
this
that I
is
ever get many
the
people,
existing and current
but we do
supply
save a
of
few every now and
Bitcoin.
again.
In every 10 minutes, 6.25 Bitcoin is distributed amongst all the miners, not equally based on the
And you get playing a
processor's
game of Monopoly, isn't it? That's
speed
all we're doing.
capacity.
Playing a
Here is a
game of
fact.
Monopoly.
Satoshi Nakamoto mined alone for almost like 7 months since the launch
Did he?
of
Poor
Bitcoin.
bastard. Where is he now? Oh, that's right. He comes in here now and again,
7
doesn't he?
months he was the sole miner
Jesus.
who mined Bitcoin. So if we go
Oh,
through the
I didn't
statistics
think we
of
were
Bitcoin,
quite right there. Let's see if we can make that a bit smaller so everybody can
as of
see
today,
it.
Bitcoin is priced at $37,
66,
and if anybody would have
16, there we go.
invested
I think we can
$100
screech it up to no, we
$1,000
can't.
back in 2010 in Bitcoin,
Fit.
he or she would have
100%.
got
Fit window. Oh,
2,500
there we go.
Bitcoins,
There's a button
and
for
they
that.
would have been worth 93
175
million,
people in here
considering
now.
the one
It's
BTC
getting
price
exciting, guys.
$40.
The chat room's still open.
This is how
You
Bitcoin
can only chat to the...
got into such an unprecedented growth.
Why?
There has not been
This
any other
is
asset class
unprecedented
which
growth
has been
in
which has turned to
cryptocurrency.
be such profitable.
We've got
like
ourselves a live
Bitcoin.
one here, kids.
And the main reason behind it
Anyway, let me
is
get back on
supply.
target and find somebody to
You know,
save on
anything,
here.
any asset
We're going to go
which
for the
has
first.
a
Looks like a
limited
proper
supply
name.
and the demand is more, it is
Have we
bound
tried
to go
this
high
searching
in
for this guy
prices.
before?
So if you
Trashit.
consider the
That's his
entire
name.
population of the
Trashit.
earth, it's
The
8
guy that's doing the
billion.
presentation.
And
Trashit.
the supply of Bitcoin is just 21 million. And out of that supply as well, 19.5 million is already
So Trashit,
out.
Get a lot.
1.46 million Bitcoin
Is that
to
the
be
presenter's
mined.
name?
But even this mining will take like
He's from India.
116 years because of the halving. In every
corporates.
halving, the supply of Bitcoin
I think
gets
I found
reduced to half. So this halving, 6.25, which is the current supply of Bitcoin, it will get more reduced to 3.125 Bitcoin every 10 minutes. So that way, if we keep on reducing the supply, the entire Bitcoin supply will take 106 years. And the final year would be 2140 when entire Bitcoin would have been mined and come into supply.
I'm not sure you guys need to help me.
So this is because of halving. Halving is basically
this guy,
a very
the same
big
guy?
event in the crypto space.
It's
The reason behind
join
it
feature
because
live.
Bitcoin was
That's
the
a good
first
point. If I do that, I get kicked out.
and it has been a major
now, is this the same guy that's talking
supplier
now?
for most of the exchanges.
They all look the same to me.
In most of the exchanges, Bitcoin is like a liquidity supply. The base liquidity is in Bitcoin. And for that reason, when Bitcoin pumps, the entire crypto
business
system gets into collision. And when
let's have a look at his
dumps,
website.
the entire
See if we can find him because he'll have the same photos. He won't be able to help himself.
And they are like into bearish run. Halving is in every 0.21 million blocks when they are created, or you can say
is that
210,000 blocks when are created. The halving occurs, and it approximately takes 4 years.
Oh boy!
And since 2009,
I just need to find a clip that says something about WAAS ALL SATOSHI.
And at every halving, Bitcoin crosses all-time high.
If you see it, let me know.
The last halving was on 11th of May 2020, and the Bitcoin went all-time high, $789 in a span of like a year after that. These are the exact dates.
So you guys reckon it's the same guy? Because we'll give him a ring.
Screenshot
I'll
of
just put him into my
of halving, and this all information, it will help
contacts.
you.
This is phone number theoretically.
To be smart while prospecting. With
be smart. Don't be stupid.
So Bitcoin has been covered. Like
I'm putting them in my contacts so I can look them up.
Now,
presume this is the same guy. I could be wrong. Has happened once or twice before. Ring up the wrong person, accuse him of being a scammer.
Mining and everything, because
if we ring him up in a second,
is exact replica of Bitcoin, and it is following the exact trend of Bitcoin. But how do we get this Bitcoin code? So for that we have another program that is the Affiliate Marketing 2.0. And this is where basically you purchase NFTs, beautiful NFTs.
Now, did you know that only a few people can actually have?
So if we cover the major points or the USPs
one name on
We Are All Satoshi, where we purchase these miners. So We Are
you
All
have to
Satoshi
set your language
an affiliate model
in Facebook to another language that allows you to have one name. Otherwise, you can't do
NFTs.
it. That's why if you go to my Facebook, you'll find that I've got Danny.
They give you a mining facility for like 140
Okay, I want to find his last name. Let's see if I can go back here.
Purchase and sales of NFTs.
1 minute, please.
They help you gain
let's see if we can have some fun with this guy.
Profits, income, and sales through team building earns income. Binary network, we have income model over here.
Let's
and
see.
commissions
I'll
are
call
on
him on
direct
my
sales
cell
as well
phone.
as binary business
I'll
matching.
send a message first and see.
So here are the key points of We Are
he's
All
not an
Satoshi.
iPhone user.
If anybody
That means I have
asks
to
you
use
to brief about We Are All Satoshi, the first point that you are going to cover
we'll have to use
is
WhatsApp.
we have
make
a
a toll call
proof
to India.
of reserve. Now, proof of reserve is basically
put that
an
back over
audited
here.
statement that is released by the exchanges and financial institutions as a proof of backup fund.
Right. So now we need
the
to find them
FTX
on
exchange, it collapsed. But what if FTX would have released their proof of reserve? Or what if somebody would have asked FTX to submit their proof of reserve? That
Open up
way,
here.
it could have brought
Find
transparency,
trends. What a funny name
and
though.
we would have known that
Trashit.
what goes behind the functioning of these exchanges and what
Trends.
blunders they are
We still got it
doing.
all working.
So
One
proof
here,
of
cool.
reserve is basically to bring
Where'd he
transparency
go?
and
Sorry.
credibility. So on
Oh,
We Are
that's
All
the way to do it,
Satoshi,
Danny.
whatever income you are earning, 30%
Trends.
of it goes to proof of reserve.
Yeah,
And
trends
as
it.
of 1st of December
I'm going to ring him
2023,
and see
we
whether
have also
his phone
started
rings. So let's make him
receiving
large.
3% dividend on whatever we have contributed to
And
the
we're going
proof
to
of
pin
reserve.
him.
Proof of reserve basically guarantees
And now
that
we're going to see if his phone
our
works.
system is
Let's just ring him
stable,
anyway.
and it also brings
Telegram. Oh, look, it works
stability
straight
to the
away.
system.
WhatsApp business.
So
Brilliant. Let's see
over
what
here
happens.
we have an
See if he
excellent
flinches.
digital product which is code 20 miners. No ROI bullshit.
Look at
Nothing
yourself.
like
Oh, he's looking at his cell phone.
what
There it is. I've got his phone number.
Just a second.
Ha! He stopped answering his phone.
Okay, sorry for that. So on the We Are All Satoshi, we have this code 20
Ah,
miners,
what an
which
idiot.
are the
So I've got his
digital
phone number.
products
Anyone
that
else want to give him a
we
ring?
can sell, we can earn affiliate commissions.
Ah, brilliant.
Now, another thing
All
that we
right, so
get
let's get his
while
phone number
purchasing
and
subscriptions
put it in the
is
chat room.
WAAS token.
Please send him messages.
So WAAS token
Find
is
him on
almost like
WhatsApp,
one WAAS token
and let's
is
destroy
almost
this
like
guy.
1 USD, and what we get is 2x or 3x WAAS tokens. So if anybody purchases a $100 subscription, they get like 200 WAAS tokens.
Alrighty, and now I'm going to send him a link showing him he's been broadcasted live.
And we get back this tokens.
Okay, that's his phone number, everybody. Give him a ring.
Gets to its end.
While he's doing the presentation, and what I'm going to do,
or
I'm going to
else
find the meeting
Bitcoin goes
and send
to
him the link,
$100,000.
so he knows that he's
Either
been
of the
recorded,
condition
and he
when
won't be
it's
able to
reached,
stop it, which is
we are
friggin'
gonna get back
fantastic.
this WAAS token, which have been as of
Make
now
myself
on
a target.
staking.
If we get
So,
kicked out of here,
over
we'll
here we
revert back
have
to the
3x income
the
potential,
recorded
that
meeting,
is
but in the
whatever
meantime, we're in the
package you
Zoom.
purchase, you can
Let's see
get
if I can find him on WhatsApp.
3x income of
Yeah, where are
that
you, mate?
value. The maximum that you
Mate,
can
he's not really a
claim
mate,
is
is he?
3x of your
How do we find him
invested
again? What's his name?
amount of
Trend. I
NFT
can't
on
remember how to
NFT.
spell his name.
We also have kickback bonus,
Trends.
5%, checkmatch bonus, 10% on a binary business match.
Trend shit.
And
Here he is.
whatever income you get on We Are All Satoshi, it is independent of the mining program. Both our programs,
Yeah, we're gonna ring
both
him
programs
again.
are separate, but they both complement each other. In a way, you can
Voice call.
recover
Let's see what
your
happens.
mining cost from your We Are All Satoshi. We Are All Satoshi
Phone's ringing
also
again,
gives
mate.
you an extra income. So
He'd
this
probably
is
put it
how
on Do
We
Not
Are All
Disturb.
Satoshi has been designed, and let me quickly get you through the back office of We Are All Satoshi.
Let's have a listen.
I'll help you with the new features that are as of now available on We Are All Satoshi. How do you find the dividend income? And
We're bringing
everything
him,
else.
the guy that's doing the presentation
Let me
right
pause
now.
the screen for a minute.
Yeah, cut me off, mate. Should we abuse him, call him dirty names? There, looking at his
Okay,
phone
Here
again.
we go. So this is the dashboard of We Are All Satoshi, and over here
Look, ringing you again, mate. Is it distracting
you
you?
can see there are a number of wallets. This is deposit wallet. This is Vault Horizon wallet, dividend wallet, in which your dividend incomes is accumulated. From here,
I'm
you
gonna tell
can
him.
withdraw your dividend income. This is Vault Horizon. 30% of whatever you earn
Stop.
on We Are All Satoshi,
The
it gets into this Vault Horizon. And you get 3%
Danny.
of this as dividend, which gets accumulated in
I'm
this
going to tell him he
dividend
needs to
wallet.
stop the meeting.
And from here,
Danny
you
Hek
can withdraw.
is
Initially it was
recording
it was TRC20, but
it
as of now it's
live.
available in BTC20, and there are quite possibilities that we might get to withdraw this in TRC20
I'll
as
now
well.
do another one.
So what you can do is you can put in your MetaMask address over here. You can put in whatever amount is available over here and the transaction password. You get OTP on email. It's
ring
basically
again.
a very simple withdrawal
Video
procedure
call.
that we
Ooh, I'm having
follow
fun here.
on while withdrawing from the WAAS.
Here we
right?
go. I'm ringing him
So
again.
this is the dashboard, and over here you have
Have a look at your cell phone,
Vault
mate.
Horizon. 30% of whatever income you earn goes into authorizing,
Ring him on WhatsApp.
and 3% of that is received as dividend income. And this
I know. Why do they
dividend
keep going on about the rewards
will
when
now
they should be going on about the
either
mechanics?
from 18th of
Because it's
every
a
month or
multi-level
maybe from 1st
marketing
of every month. So
reward
you
structure.
received on 1st of December. I think next income should be
Right.
in the first.
Let's try ringing him on the normal phone, because that will come in. Oh, he's looking again.
Let's see.
He's looking over his shoulder. We're
This
getting him.
is dashboard, and we
I
have
told him to
another
stop the
wallet
meeting
that is
because
GameStop memes wallet as well. This is an added feature which has recently been added because we have collaborated with GameStop memes, and this is basically a new collaboration.
I'll tell him to remove
ShaveZ has done with an external community,
and then I'll pick up
so what you can do is
ABBE.
So what you can do is,
Here we go. Let's see if we can
if
go.
anybody wants to purchase NFT miners,
Remove.
what they can do is
And I'll
they
go
can have some BNBs
ABBEY.
or BNB USDT in
Oh,
B20 USDT
GameStop memes.
in their MetaMask
Got some
wallet.
fake news about
They can
GameStop memes from
purchase
Rob, didn't I?
GameStop memes coin.
It's
which
like
is,
they're watching a guy
which
deliver
have
the
been recently
news
released through an
on
ICO,
TV when someone set
and
fire
they can,
to
put
his
their affiliate
shoelaces.
code in here.
All right,
Let
let's
us
do them again.
assume that we are
I'll
putting
do
this
voice
in
call because it will
the
make a different sound.
we are also Satoshi code over here.
Hey, your phone's ringing, mate. Have a look over your shoulder.
So there is a specific format.
Now, I've told them to
entering
remove
this,
a person by the name of
code over here.
ABBEY
This is how you connect
because I'm
your
alleging that
GameStop
I'm
memes
Shavis.
and your
He won't have time to
WAAS
think about
account.
this.
That way, you will
Phone's
receive
ringing.
whatever amount you are putting it in the purchase of GameStop memes. You will receive in your GameStop memes wallet. So let us assume that you are purchasing GameStop memes worth
So let's
$50.
put this guy's Facebook page.
This should be in either
in here as
directly
well.
pay in BNB or B.
Oh, I know what I'll do.
USDT
I'll ring him on.
or
He's got 4K
ERC.
friends.
You can see over here. You can choose Ethereum,
Keep ringing him.
USDT, or
Distract
BNB.
him.
Right?
Sorry about the noise. Hope you don't
I'm
mind.
putting this BNB over here in the MetaMask. I have chosen this, blockchain as BNB.
Let's see if
over
I can
here.
get this,
I had some BNBs over here.
I'll
and
post
through
the link
this, I can
in his
purchase
Facebook
this
page.
GameStop meme. The benefit of purchasing GameStop memes
Oh,
is
purchase,
we have
purchase, purchase. That's all they
collaborated
talk about,
with,
isn't it, Rob?
GSM
Are
community.
you dressed yet, Rob? No one saw
and,
you naked on there. Just your
we
mate.
can put our affiliate code or WAAS account code over here. So how do you put? So your WAAS account username should be in small cases. Let me put it this way: WAAS account username, then dash. Then you need to put Bitcoin code. So if my
All right, he's
WAAS
getting good
account
at
name
distracting.
is
So let's go
DBC
here.
One team.
What else can we do?
I will write DBC
Them
One team,
Billions
then
Corp.
dash, then Bitcoin
Let's have a look at this website, eh?
code. If I'm putting this code over here,
Oh, there it is.
this
Nothing
code,
happens unless
and you can see this code
dream-
accepted written on
unless
green.
first a dream. Okay.
And this is how your WAAS account will be connected to the GameStop memes.
Crypto.
And whatever
Vortex.
amount
Oh,
in
yeah,
dollars
all
you
sorts of
have
bullshit's there,
purchased
mate.
tokens
Here he
worth
is,
of,
the man
it
himself.
will get reflected in the GameStop memes right over here.
The spam is
Over here. Right?
Let's
And
ring
if
him
you
again,
go to
shall
the
we?
subscription, you can purchase
Right, yeah. We'll ring him on the normal phone and see if
whatever
that.
amount of
Actually,
coins you have purchased.
we'll ring him on
GSM,
Signal.
you
It's a
will
bit
be
of a
able
laugh.
to have the same amount over here in GameStop
I'll use that one
memes
first.
wallet.
Phone's
And
ringing,
you
mate.
can actually purchase NFT through this as well.
Oh, no
The benefit
way.
here, you receive GSM coins as
Tugman
well as
should
the
have
NFT.
made an appearance.
receive
Well, no, he
both.
shouldn't have, Rob. Note
Okay.
this guy didn't say that it's on. Well, we're not sure about that blessed live because Rob, look, he just put his phone down. He's looking for
So
Abby.
you receive both.
I told him to remove Abby.
So this is how the GSM coins will benefit you. You have
Oh,
this
let's be
coins
distracted
as
him.
well,
I think he's turned his phone off for...
at a very nominal rate as of now, 0.05.
All right, let's go back
And
from...
once they have an exact roadmap, they will, they will
Okay, so
launch
let's
in
tell
few
them
this
to
particular
remove the
coin,
meeting.
and it price
Stop
might
broadcasting the meeting,
spike,
because that will confuse the
and
hell out of them.
the value of whatever coins you are holding, it will give you profit. So that way you get NFT as well, you get GameStop memes as well, you get both the things. So one benefit is, we are having this new added feature of GameStop memes wallet, then the World Horizon Dividend wallet, World Horizon wallet, and I think that's the new things. Rest of all, you might be aware of how to buy subscriptions. One more thing that newly has been added to this is the subscription of nodes. You can buy node subscription only through We Are All Satoshi. So if you are all planning to buy a node, just make sure that whatever account you are purchasing, you will receive 5% kickback as well as 10% of a check match bonus as well. So it will contribute into an entire line of sponsorship. So just make sure that you have sufficient amount to be claimed. Your 3x should be sufficiently
I want to see if they actually do what I say.
So that you can, you receive the benefits of a check match and the kickback. Okay.
Okay.
Then we have this tree summary over here.
So he's going to say threesome.
You can see
I've
the
seen him a
business
text now,
volume
so let's see if
and
he
right
reads the
side
text.
volume.
This is a
So
standard
whatever
text.
The lesser volume you are having, you need to focus on
No,
that
what the heck,
side.
let's ring
You
him
need
on
to
the normal
put your
phone,
team on that side. You need to refer new people on that side. I think rest all have been, which are all basic functions. So let's not waste time on that. We have other more important topics to be covered. Now we have one
He's looking at his phone.
quotient over here, which is biofuel. So whatever you are mining,
normal phone call,
there is a cost to it, and that cost is to be paid in biofuel. You can purchase biofuel using USDT BTC
now
20.
ringing India, dedication.
And this energy quotient, you need to understand, if anybody is mining Bitcoin,
so we're ringing him normally.
Maybe in some part of
He's
USA,
turned his phone down,
or
obviously.
maybe, India,
We'll just try one more time.
Russia, Saudi Arabia, Ukraine, Zimbabwe.
Nice, this guy
There is a
didn't say
recurring cost
that
of
it's
electricity
a...
associated to the Bitcoin.
Yeah, I know.
And this recurring
Look at
cost
yourself
of
in again, mate.
electricity is it
Just
varies.
distracting for you?
In US, it's expensive. In India, it's a bit cheaper.
Oh,
in Zimbabwe, it's more cheaper. So Bitcoin's mining.
This is the funny thing,
in spite of having
because they're claiming here it's cheaper to mine in India,
features,
but they don't have a server bank
cost of mining is
miners, because
different
everyone's
for
doing it on their
all
laptop.
the countries. But over here, we are doing
he's turned his phone
digital
off.
mining.
All right. That was fun though, wasn't it? Hey, at least we've got his phone number.
With a digital
and I've also gone to his
NFT,
Facebook page, which I'll give you guys if I haven't already. And you can go there and
the mining
send nice messages to him too as well.
Or the mining cost is to be paid in biofuel, which is also constant, which is also same forever. It's 0.0125. So anybody who is mining in USA or India or Zimbabwe or Ukraine, Saudi Arabia, the BTCCs, the new blockchains mining is absolutely same for any person in any part of the world. Now the miner
I'm actually wondering if he's got Telegram as well.
Biofuel is required basically.
Well, he will do. Whether I can find him on Telegram.
Mining fees is to be paid in harvest, is paid in biofuel, and this whatever amount goes, to the through biofuel.
Now, if he's broadcasting on his computer,
and this is how a liquidity is created.
I wonder if he's got notifications on, and if I send him an email.
It will have, near future, it will have many more practical use cases. Now, we need to understand this NFTs as well. So this NFTs are, of three variants: Xeon GT1X, Xeon GT10X, and Xeon GT100X. Right. Now, as you go through this, NFT, you will find the description over here. And
go to my Gmail on this computer over here,
the technical details,
and send him an email with the subject line, close the meeting, because his notifications will probably come up on the device he's using.
Xeon GT1X has a hash power of 1 kilowatt, hash fee of 10, and consumption is 0.00278 biofuel every second.
All right, what have we got here?
So the cost of this NFT is $50. 140 years of mining, hash power is 1 kilowatt, mining fees is $3 every day. This mining fees is to be paid while
Is he going to look at the
harvesting.
cell phone again?
Mining of BTCC is absolutely free, but the harvesting of BTCC at that
ding,
time
ding.
you
We've got
require
noise for that, haven't
to
we?
pay a fees,
There
a
we go.
mining fees. That is
Fees.
$3 for
Right,
this
so now
Xeon
we've got
GT1X. Now the consumption of
propose
Xeon
email.
GT1X is
Send it to his professional Gmail address.
fuel per second.
Real business people have Gmail.
So how does this $3 has been calculated?
Subject.
We will go through this.
I'll put.
Now the
stop
hash power is 1 kilowatt and the consumption is 0.00278 BTU per second. So if we
stream.
consider 0.00278
Stream. This is
BTU per second.
Shavis.
In an hour, we have like 3600 seconds,
Hek
right?
is
And in a day, we have like 24
streaming.
hours.
All right, let's see what we
So
got.
this Xeon GT1X, if it's put or if it's staked to
see.
mining, it will cost you
Let's say it flashes up on the
240.192
screen.
BTU in a single day.
You should be getting it.
And the
About
cost of
now.
BTU is 0.0125, right? So that will give you
Okay,
$3.
do you have your notifications
So
coming
if
up on your
anybody
screen?
asks you, how do you calculate, how do you come to the conclusion that this Xeon GT1X is going to cost you $3? You can show them the exact calculation. The
Right.
consumption is 0.00278 BTU per second. 10 BTU consumed every hour.
Oh no, that didn't work either.
240
Not very
BTU
good at this
consumed
today.
every
Let's ring 'em
24
again.
hours. And the cost of mining in terms of dollars is BTU consumed
Abby is still
for a
in the
day
chat room.
multiplied by 0.0125. That's three. That gives you $3 every day. So Xeon GT1X, if it's staked to
You're going to buy
mining,
some of these,
it
guys?
will give you
Who
$3.
in the hell
It will cost you
would be
$3
mining in the
every day.
Ukraine right now?
Similar manner, Xeon GT10X is gonna cost you $30.
Well,
And Xeon GT100.
imagine delivering a whole lot of computers to Ukraine right now.
So it makes no difference if you are putting one Xeon GT100X or you are putting 10 Xeon GT10X.
Right, I'm going to give
It will give you
Bob
the same hash power
his
as
phone
well
number.
as it's gonna cost you the same of BTU cost.
Bob
for
is
harvesting.
our tug man,
Right
and he will
now, getting
use this
started
information.
on BTCC.
Must get
So
distracted.
there are some important questions
Bob?
that you can ask
Bob.
your
Hey,
prospects.
Bob, here we go.
And
Here's
you
a photo.
can,
Ring this guy and arrest him.
kickstart your prospecting. So these are the questions. You can take a screenshot of these questions. Did you miss BTC Bitcoin mining? Did you miss the halving opportunity?
Yeah, we
You
did.
know, do
we
you
we
have a
did.
strong
I
crypto
don't know how to tell the
portfolio?
kids when
If
they get
you
older.
agree, only a few individuals have been able to make money out of this crypto.
Yep,
You know,
only a few
crypto whales
idiots.
are making money in this crypto space. Is it too late to learn about cryptocurrencies?
Yes, it is.
Crypto mining. You
Yep,
know, you
just
are
buy
still looking for
Bitcoin and sit
genuine
on it if you
reliable
believe in it.
projects.
That's fine.
All these questions you can ask your prospects, or maybe a single or couple of questions you can ask your prospects.
A better portion?
You can
Would you like a
initiate the
portion?
conversation. You can start pitching after this. And I'm sure the answer would be yes for most of the questions, because
Right.
the general public is not aware of all these things. Still, not,
I hope you get
acquainted
well,
with the crypto thing.
Blessed Life.
So
I hear
you
that
can,
you're
take a screenshot of this. and
been
you can
sick all
ask-
week.
You can
You've
keep
been
these
telling us.
questions
No good.
ready with you all. Wherever,
we had 28
whenever you
degrees
want to
here, which is
initiate a
around about
conversation
100
or
something
when
or
you
other
want to start pitching, you can
Fahrenheit, I
ask this
think,
question.
yesterday,
if
and now
the
it's 12
answers
degrees.
To most of the
So
questions
it's
would be yes,
like
and if it's
less than
yes,
half
you
the
can
temperature of
start
yesterday.
pitching
The
BTCC.
weather's terrible.
Right. So BTCC
BCCT?
is a new, a native coin of a new blockchain that
that
was
right?
launched on 3rd of October 2023. Okay.
Okay.
The mining of BTCC is
What I'm trying to do
possible
here.
only through NFT miners.
Live.
And this NFT miners you
There
can
we go.
purchase only on We Are All Satoshi program.
Oh,
Of course, there
is
are
it?
NFT
You
markets.
mean I can't buy this,
But
this
as a
shit elsewhere?
community,
One shit stop, shop.
those NFT markets are for the external community. If you are purchasing miners through the NFT market and you are already a member of We Are All Satoshi, then you are making a big
Oops,
mistake.
sorry about that.
You will be more profitable
More
for
profitable.
on purchasing, through the WAAS instead of going to the NFT market. NFT market is just for the
Raise
external
hand.
community. Never ever purchase your
Where is
NFT
Carl?
miners from the NFT market on DApp. Always purchase your miners in We Are All
Anyway, so we
Satoshi,
found him. So
because
that
it will
is
give
brilliant.
you
We've now got
additional
his phone
benefit.
number. We'll add
It
that
will
into
give you
the
affiliate
annoy
commission,
the hell
not just to
out
you,
of
but
list.
your entire
I'll
team,
ring him on WhatsApp all the
your
time.
entire line of
Let's go
sponsorship.
see if we can find somebody else to
Okay.
save. Who should we save
So the
today?
numerical stats on BTCC
What about
is
this
similar
person
to
here?
Bitcoin.
Who are
21
these
million of
people?
total supply.
Pin.
Supply only through mining. 7200 supply
They've got
from day one.
vases. What have they got
Halving
hanging from
every
the
4
ceiling?
years.
Who's this lady?
$78
Let's see if we
it
can
has
find her on
reached
WhatsApp.
all-time
And we'll ring her
high
up, eh?
in just 62 days. In just
62 days? Go burn. Go burn.
140 years of mining. Blockchain is live. It itself has a lot many features,
Okay, where will
lots
she
many
be from?
practical use cases. Mining,
Lovely
harvesting,
ceiling picture
swapping
here.
bridge,
With
everything is available on the blockchain
another lady
itself.
of India.
So the DApp is very, very
I'm looking
efficient.
for any
Of course,
information
there
that
are
may
some
connect this
technical
lady to
glitches. Of course,
We
there
Are
are
All
some bugs,
Satoshi. So far, I found a
because
lady
we
that's
have
just
been
got stupid
just
shit
into
on
the
her
market
Facebook
for
page.
like 60 days now, and we have a very
Three
long
things
way
I
to
don't
go.
like
Of
when you
course,
are
we are
talking to me.
gonna resolve everything eventually, and trust me when I say this to you,
Oh,
because
trust him, guys.
we have been with ShaveZ and his entire team. So team is working hard on resolving all the issues, ongoing issues,
Oh,
and
I
very
trust
soon
you.
we will
How
have
do you know,
again
mate?
the
You're in India.
smooth
Is that where they're
and
operating out of?
the basic functionality
Where's
will also
ShaveZ
be
then?
improved. So how do we determine the price of BTCC?
Huh.
I have mentioned that it
Rob
costs
knows. Rob's figured it out.
$78 in just 62
Who the
days.
hell would be? Oh, we've already
That
had that
too
one.
without being listed on any exchanges. That too without having live trading or anything like that. So for that we have an Excel sheet. We will quickly go through this Excel sheet, and then it will help you understand how a price of a coin is determined basis on
Right.
liquidity. So we have discussed, $50 NFT is gonna cost you
$50.
$3 every day if put to mining. $500 NFT Xeon GT 10x is gonna cost you $30, and 100x miner is gonna cost you $300.
201 people in here on
Depending
a
on number of days you put this
Saturday.
mining machines to
Whoops, sorry
mine
guys.
BTC,
Gone off the screen.
your cost will be incurred, right? So
Right.
if it's a single day, it will cost you like
$1 million.
zero. If a single 100x miner put to mining for a single day, it will cost you like 300. And if
Oh, this
10
lady
days,
looks
it
like
will
she's
cost you
findable.
3,000, right? This is a very basic
Pin.
thing to understand, right? Now, let us assume that
Let's
today
go
is the
search for that
first
lady.
day when this
What's
blockchain
her
is going
name?
to be launched, right?
What's,
This is 3rd of October. Let us
Rosa.
assume.
Here we go.
It will
That's
help
easy
you
way of doing it.
understand.
She's going to come back. We're going to look for Rosa.
Let us assume today is the first day when the blockchain is about to be launched, and we have only 3 miners
Or
who are mining. One miner is of $50.
now the
Another
fact that
miner
none of the
is
main people were
$500.
here
The third miner
is actually
of
quite alarming,
$5,000.
isn't it?
Xeon GT 1x, 10x, and 100x. So
Okay.
only 3 miners
This
are
lady's gone black
mining.
on us.
That means the total supply of 7,200 will be distributed
And we have found
amongst
a
these 3
lady with that
miners
name,
only.
and there's only one of them, I think.
And how much
Oh
each
yes,
miner
looks
will
like the same
receive,
lady that was on the screen a
that will
second
be
ago.
determined by the hash power these miners are using. Obviously, the 5,000 Xeon GT 100x will have more
Right, I'm
hash
gonna
power
change my
compared
identity
to
back to my
$550
So I can send this
NFT,
lady a
right?
message. She only has
So
36
if
friends.
we based on hash power, if we distribute this
Do those sums
7,200,
add up the same as what you worked out the other day,
miner
Rob?
will have 64.86 BTCC in 24
BTCC?
hours. 500 miner will have 648.65 BTCC, and obviously $5,000 worth.
Right, if I messaged this lady in the
NFT
past
miner
because I
will
can't
have
seem to message her.
6486.52. The total of all the BTCCs 7,200. This is how the supply gets distributed amongst all the miners. But what miners are getting depends on, first of all, the hash power they are using. The second reason, the second
Where is this
factor
lady?
is
She's
the
gone.
number of miners that are
Oh, there she
mining.
is.
If there is a single miner of 5,000, he will get this
Pin.
entire amount.
So I did find this lady
64.86.
on
But what
Facebook.
if there are two miners?
However, she's disappeared now.
Each will get
No camera.
32.43.
So hopefully she'll
What
come back in a
about
second.
if there are 10 miners?
All right, so let's
All
open up
will
a
get
new window.
648, right? So depending
Let's
on
see
number of
if we
miners
go to the
and
new
depending
window.
on the hash power,
And find somebody else.
this percentage of BTCC and
BCC.
how much each miner will get is assumed, right? It's calculated, right? Now,
It's all about the
again,
money,
consider there
not
are
all
only
about the
3
system or
miners.
the white paper.
And these 3 miners are harvesting.
Are they
Remember
just?
this, unless you harvest,
Livingstone
it doesn't go to the
Church. Well, that
liquidity.
tells it all,
You need
doesn't
to
it? So
harvest.
there's a.
If you
It's
harvest,
probably
it goes
the
to liquidity. This is how liquidity keeps on increasing.
Reverend.
The fees that you are
Morris.
paying for harvesting.
This
it
is what it's
basically
called,
goes to
Livingstone
liquidity
Church. I want to
against
look
the
that one up.
total supply, against the whatever has come into supply, right? So
Livingstone.
today is the first day. On the first day, this all the 3
Livingstone
miners
Church.
are
So if for some
harvesting.
reason a
So
church,
obviously, this miner will
as
pay
part of the money
$3,
changes
this
that
miner
got
will
thrown
pay
out of the
$30,
temple
and
of
this miner
God,
will pay $300.
decides
So
that
the
it's a
liquidity
good
would
idea
be
to tune in here.
333, right?
Livingstone
And
Church.
if we calculate one day's supply, it would be 7,200.
Found it.
Right? The first day's supply.
797
333 divided by 7,200, it gives
evangelist
you an approx
church
price
devoted
of
to bringing people to
0.465.
Christ and
So
building.
this is how the price of BTCC is determined.
LivingstoneSTA.org
Now
is their
let us
website.
assume that
And here they are
these people
in a
have
Zoom
mined for
meeting.
the second day, harvested for the second day,
So let's
right?
let's send them a link to the
supply has
meeting.
also increased, and so has the liquidity in the same ratio.
When
7,200
you
against
Google
333,
BTC, it
14,400
seems to
against
imply
666.
that
So it will make no
is
difference.
the
But what
BTCC.
if the number of
Really
miners
confusing.
are increased?
Oh, you're trying to make excuses for the information you gave me the other day, and I did a
What
whole
if
video on it.
the
And
number
then you
of
said, I'm not sure
miners
now, Danny.
are
Didn't you?
increased?
Because we don't know our stuff sometimes because we don't understand this. And the fact that you
Now,
guys don't
if this
understand it and
number
we
of
don't
miners,
understand it,
when they
and we've been
harvest,
following this for
they
2
will
years,
add to the liquidity.
tells you something, doesn't it?
And supply is still just of 2 days. Do you
Okay.
remember when the project was launched on 3rd of November, 3rd of October? There were around like 15,000 miners that started the entire mining thing, right? So the
Right, funny
supply,
enough, I'm
it keeps
sending-
on coming every day.
posting on the Facebook
But
page
the
of
miners are also keep
Livingstone
on adding
Church
to the contributing to the
that this
total
is a
hash
scam.
power, right? And one way or the other, people
And now I'm
are
going to
gonna
post on
harvest.
their
And when they do,
post
they
in their
add
chat
to the
room.
liquidity. So that's the reason why we see the price of
Oh,
BTCC
she's back.
fluctuating. Sometimes it's
Ooh, thanks for
70.76.95,
contacting us.
sometimes
We
it's 77,
receiving your message and
sometimes
appreciate you
78.
reaching us out.
More liquidity is pushed into
These people were
into,
back there.
into
I've
the
still got them
liquidity. More
open.
amount is pushed into liquidity.
So let's leave that open and see if the
Price
Livingstone
jumps to
Church that's in this
78,
meeting.
79, right? So this
actually-
is how
oh,
the
there she
price
is.
of BTCC is determined.
Who's that?
And what price you
Hello,
are
lady.
seeing over here.
Oh, I thought she's got one of those
76.95,
follow phones.
It's all, based
So
on
this doesn't
liquidity.
look like the
So
same
in spite
lady,
of being listed on
unless
the
she's done it here.
exchanges, we are still
she got
having
buck
a
teeth?
good amount of liquidity, and for that reason,
She's
the
learning
supply
about We Are All
and the
Satoshi
liquidity
while
against
she's
it,
getting
it
food ready
results
for her
into
child.
76.95.
So the lady I've got on the screen
Right?
on my
If
over
anybody
here,
asks you
I'm
how
going to go
many
through here and see if she's got
days
a
have
child.
been
It'd be a
through
dead
this
giveaway,
mining
wouldn't it?
program, when did it started?
See if we've got
So
photos.
the total supply as
Oh,
of
so that's
now
what
is
it's doing. That's pretty cool.
44,59
So it must be a device that you lock your
00
phone onto
divided by
and it follows you around.
7,200.
I like that. I want one of those. I'll have to
This
start selling them on my
gives
electronic
approx
shop.
61 days. So
No, that lady's not the same lady.
this project was this blockchain
Oh, she's
was
no
live
fun. What was her name again?
for past
Oh, I've
like
got it.
62 days now.
Miles off track.
And we have in 62 days a price of 76.
I'm going to have a look for her again, though. Was it
So I
Coburn?
hope you got this. How do we determine the price of BTCC?
Yep, you
Now
make it
let's
up,
get
mate.
to DApp and Bitcoin scan and
Scam?
For that, we need to understand minting
We
and
need.
mining.
They always say you need
Now,
to understand.
minting
I
and
love it.
mining
The
both are
the pressure
different
is
aspects.
you
Don't confuse them
need to
or don't
understand this. If
mix
you
them
don't
up.
understand this, you're gonna
Minting
be
is the
just like
process of generating new coins, NFT, or asset by authenticating data
1,
or
2,
by
3.
performing a transaction on a blockchain.
I got a
or
message from
by
somebody
creating a
yesterday
new
telling me
block.
they've got scammed by.
Okay. Minting is
What do they
the
get scammed
process
by?
of generating new coins.
Hyperverse,
For that, it might use a
Vidilook,
technology in crypto that is called proof of stake
VAV, and one
protocol.
other one. And
So
I'm
if
going,
we
at what
speak of
point
NFT
do these
minting,
people need to
NFTs
learn
are
that they're all
basically
scams, that they
digital
keep reinvesting their money?
assets which have a unique address on a
So now we're looking
blockchain.
for a lady with a
And this
baby.
unique address can be
Oh, I found a
used
lady with a baby.
to,
She's in New
you
Zealand
know,
though.
to establish the proof of ownership, or maybe for authenticating.
Now this is the thing.
an
This is
asset,
my thumbnail.
a
Is
physical
when you
asset
go
as
to
well,
the proof
right?
of ownership,
We have
it tells you that the vault is
only a
empty, and no one's
single
actually
original
talking about
copy
it.
of Mona
And
Lisa
both vaults
painting.
are empty. There's 2
But
addresses, and
there
both of
are
them are empty.
thousands of
So I don't know what's
replicas
going
of
on there,
Mona Lisa
guys.
painting.
So they keep
So
talking about the
even
proof of reserve, but if the
artwork
proof of
is,
reserve is empty, then
artwork
what's the
is
point?
done with such a
Anyone
diligence
want to
that
correct me on that?
if you
Then I
keep
can
all
update
the
my
paintings
thumbnail.
together, it will be difficult for us to determine
Hello,
the normal
this lady's
people
in.
to determine
This
which
might
one
be
is
the
the
lady.
original
I might have
painting.
found her.
But what if we
Yep, this
associate
looks more like the
a
lady.
unique blockchain address to
Oh my
this
god, the
NFT
kids have got
to
afros
the
as well. They're
original
so
painting?
cute.
That way,
Oh my
you
goodness.
can always get the
Looking for
proof
mum.
of ownership or the authenticity of a
I
physical
think
asset
we
as
might have
well.
found the lady
So
who's
over here,
in this
NFT
picture now.
minting means
I think she's
it
changing
is
the nappy by the
basically
look of
a
that.
digital cryptographic assets which
Develop.
used on the
Develop.
blockchain
Well,
for
what
a
have we got in here?
functionality or to store something or to associate unique
Right, what does it say? I
functions
listened
on the
to the
blockchain.
recording of you
Minting,
and
the
Rob
process of
talking
generating
about
new
it,
coins,
but
NFT.
I
NFT minting, NFT is a digital
checked
asset.
specifically
And if we
with
speak
the
of mining,
$sign
mining
GSM
is basically,
admin, and they said it's
even if
only
we
running
speak in
on
general terms, it's like
Ethereum 20,
extraction from a total supply.
ERC20,
We
and not
have this gold mines, we
BTC20.
have
That
this
is
coal
brilliant.
mines,
So
we
technically
have
speaking, GameStop
copper
memes
mines, right?
isn't
So
actually
it
running
is basically a process of
at
extracting
all
from
on
a total supply. So if we
what you're
speak of
saying.
crypto mining, it's basically adding transaction to a blockchain and
Oh, I'm
verifying
trying to
them.
find this lady.
And in a way, it requires a certain amount of computing power, specialized hardware,
I don't want to
making
put the
it
wrong
a
lady on the
resource
screen.
intensive activity.
I think I found her.
So if we speak of mining of BTCC, that means
Okay.
the total
Now,
supply
excuse
is
if I'm
21
wrong,
million,
but the lady
and out of
that's
that
got this
21
camera that's
million,
following you around, which is pretty funky,
we are
I think
extracting
this is
some
her.
BTCCs as per the
I'm pretty sure
calculations,
this is the same lady.
right?
So
So
that photo there
this
probably
is the basic
is the
difference
closest
between
one.
minting and mining.
Let's
Hope
bring
you
that up.
understand that. So before you mine your first NFT,
So
you
now we need to reach
prepare
out to
your
this lady
MetaMask
and
wallet.
say, are you learning
So
about
you need
becoming a
to go
scammer?
to our scanner page.
Okay.
This is our scanner page,
They say scammer or scanner page?
right?
Oh,
Over here,
yeah.
there is a feature to enable BTC blockchain, BTC20
I see.
blockchain on your
All right,
MetaMask
so let's go
wallet.
back to this
You
lady.
just need to create
see if I
a
can message
fresh
her.
MetaMask wallet. Never
So there she is
ever
there. The
use
camera's following
an
her around.
existing MetaMask wallet. We
Pretty
strongly
sure it's the same
recommend,
lady because she's got the kids
if
there.
you have a MetaMask wallet, always
I'll just
create
send her a
a
message
new
saying,
wallet
hello,
and start with this BTC
do
program.
you know you
So once you have created your new wallet, I
are
hope
on
you
the
know how to store your
live
mnemonic codes,
stream?
the secret pass keys, right? Keep them safe. Never ever give them to anybody.
Oh yeah, give
Once
them
you
out.
install your new MetaMask wallet, just go to scan.bitcoin or
So,
technology. You have this amazing feature over here.
So I've
add
seen this,
BTC
that's
20
mum
smart
by the
chain.
look of it.
Once you press this link, blockchain will be
Here's a family photo.
automatically enabled
So that's
on your
mum.
MetaMask,
The camera's following her around.
right? And you can see
I think
BTCC
mum's on
over
the
here.
left-hand side.
So,
And all daughters are probably
this gives you a brief
front and
idea
center.
about the blockchain. If we speak of BTC20 blockchain, the TPS or the transaction per second speed is
Let's go back here.
64,000, which is far more better
Anyway,
compared
let's
to
see if we
all
can-
other blockchains. Bitcoin's TPS is just 6 to 7. We
Right.
have 64,000.
I've actually seen that lady before, so I'm pretty
Right.
sure it's the same lady. Her
And,
kids are
if we speak
absolutely
of,
gorgeous.
gas fees, it's
Yeah, is
very,
that her?
very nominal.
Well, that's mum on
21
the screen at the
cents,
moment, I think.
right? You
Look
can
at
see
those
the average block
glasses.
time
They are
over
the
here, 3
bomb, aren't they?
seconds.
Cool.
Transactions, this many blocks in just 62
Yeah.
days, this many wallets in just 62
Would you really
days,
have a camera
right?
live
And
in
if
your
you want to
home
go through
following you
the
around,
details of the
broadcasting on
tokens
the
available
internet,
on
knowing that someone like
our
the Crypto
blockchain,
Ponzi
you
Scheme
have this section
Avenger
over here,
would be
tokens,
broadcasting you?
and you know,
It's
you
crazy.
you can check
I
the
heard
smart contract
a
addresses of
data.
all these coins and tokens over here. Be fuel. So if you want to import your coins and tokens
Hey,
into
Mum.
MetaMask,
Do you know you've been
you
filmed,
can
Mum?
copy this
The
smart
camera's
contract
following you
address
around.
of BeFuel.
Oh, that's my
Right,
limit.
this is the address.
I got all those
You
jam
can
jars
go
upside
to
down.
this MetaMask and you can
Oh
import
my
token,
goodness, is my camera
paste
running out of
your
battery
address,
already? That's
and
useless.
your token will be available
See that
to
one
be
coming?
added to the MetaMask. In a similar manner, if you want to add USDT, you can go
My
to
camera's been playing up
USDT,
lately.
copy the
Don't want to
smart
talk about
contract
it. I'll have to
address,
borrow Helen's one. She's got the
MetaMask,
same camera. If this one blows up,
import token,
I'll be out of business.
right? And your token will be available.
Right.
So it will
That
show
pressure
you over
didn't
here
last long, did
BTC,
it?
USDT, BFuel, everything, right? And if you want to go through the transactions of whatever transaction have occurred
This
on your
time.
MetaMask
We're
address,
back.
copy this address, you paste it
And
over
that battery
here,
didn't last long.
and you will see this, you know, your address in the view section,
Hey, where's Crypto G
and you
today?
will have all the
I heard
transactions that have occurred on your
data.
MetaMask wallet. This will help you when you are trying to, you know, go through some technical session,
Because there's going to be a lot
or
of
you want to
technical
resolve
problems if
something
you get
technically.
involved in this
You need to go
game.
through the MetaMask wallet, right? So before you mint your first NFT, you need to prepare your
All
MetaMask
right, so we'll
wallet.
leave this lady along now.
You
She's
need to
obviously
enable all
tending to
the
the
tokens
kids.
on your
Mum's
MetaMask
looking out,
wallet,
making out the bacon
and
and eggs.
you know,
Why is
you
that
can
camera
go
following me
to
around?
ARE ALL SATOSHI.
She's going.
You
I don't like that
can
camera following me around.
purchase
Well, I wouldn't like it either. I knew that there's some
mining
guys just
subscription over
broadcasting your
there.
photo all over the internet. Who else can we find? We've got Livingstone Church. What about this guy down here? Who's this guy? He's
Initially,
what the heck?
this
What's he doing?
minting
Is he
thing
laying on the floor?
had been automated.
Was he leaning against the wall? He's leaning against the wall, wasn't he? Under
Once
the
you
coat
purchase,
rack.
you had this code over here,
And we'll ring up
and
this
you can
guy again.
copy this code,
Let's see if we can find him.
and in this
Bob.
dApp we have this mint feature
Right,
over
there he
here.
is.
You
Hasn't
can
been rung for a wee
paste
while.
that
You
code
ready?
over
Here we
here,
go.
and your
We'll go
NFT
there.
would have been automatically minted.
I'll
But
just share this with
recently
Bob.
there was a bug in this minting
Where's
thing,
Bob?
and somebody they
That's
minted
not
like
his real name either.
400 to 500
Share.
miners, and they put this miners on the
Okay.
NFT market at a very, very reasonable price. Somebody discovered
Oh, I
a
know what
bug
to do. I'm
in
going to
this
share his
minting
phone
thing,
number
and for that reason ShaveZ
in a
immediately
forum,
had to stop
which is
the minting, the bridge,
share.
and most of basic
Share.
features on the blockchain. As you
And
know,
then I'm
we
gonna
are
tell
still
that
trying
guy
to
it was a
recover
scammer.
from that attack on our blockchain. Some features are available, some features are
here we go.
getting normal. So if we speak of
doing,
the
Pixel?
current minting thing, what you can do is you can purchase a
Oh,
subscription
you dressed,
over
Rob?
here. You can wait for like 3 to 4 hours. If
Do you want to
your
talk about it,
NFTs
Rob?
are not
To
automatically
say
minted,
one thing
you can
in
find your
relation
NFTs in this section. Mine,
to the block.
miners in wallet.
Okay,
You can find
wait
this
for it to
NFT
steady on your voice there. You're live.
If your
Say your one thing, Rob.
Okay, so I've got really confused, and I think other people have.
Are you still making excuses for your behaviour?
No. So I was of the belief that BTC #20 was the blockchain.
All right, BCT20 was the blockchain. Yep, all right.
Yep. And when I went online, it seems to imply that BTC20 is actually the coin.
Yep.
See. So
Yes. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
then I realized somewhere that when it says online that the token for GameStop memes is on ERC20, which is the Ethereum network,
Yep.
the BTC20 blockchain is on ERC20, the Ethereum network as well. So now I'm really confused.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me the actual, but you still don't. You still haven't got your head around. If you don't get your head around this, and you're like a mathematical genius, how can anyone else?
I'm not a mathematical genius.
You are, compared to my knowledge, mate.
However, the point is,
You're like Einstein to me, Rob.
is that GameStop memes token is on the Ethereum network.
Yep.
The BTCC blockchain is on the Ethereum network, but I still can't work out, and I don't think anybody's conclusively told me that the GameStop memes token is operating on the same blockchain as BTCC20, We Are All Satoshi, and whether We Are All Satoshi actually owns the blockchain. Because the other thing, if they don't own the blockchain, how come they are selling nodes and validators for a blockchain they don't own?
Right. So that'd be worthwhile. We need Crypto G to figure that one out, but he can't.
I'm smart enough, and I'm quite happy to admit that.
Yeah. No, I think it's a great way to. That's how I roll. I just make it. I'm stupid. I can say anything I like, and then claim my stupidity if I get in trouble.
So, Blessed Life FX has gone possibly down the same rabbit hole as me, or our initial thinking was right, and you go online and get confused. I don't know, but someone out there will know. And
well, wouldn't it be a good idea for them to clean something up like that if we are wrong?
Fucking absolutely.
Oh, bugger, I just got a rating for my show now.
It's what pisses me off is that they tell everybody the things that they want people to know, and it seems to be that there's so much things that could join the dots and not believe it.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me about your experience this morning getting onto the We Are All Satoshi meeting and getting caught on camera? What happened there?
Well, it was quite traumatic, Jenny.
Was it?
I was like...
Do you want to hold hands?
Overheat, of course, and I got up and I walked my way to the computer and I saw you live and I thought, oh, good, must be...
You went to salute me.
I did. So and I scrolled to my favorite group, We Are All Satoshi, and I see Trashit. Oh, God bless him. He's running a training. So I scrolled and I hit the Zoom and I sat down and then I saw my naked, my exposed nipples.
You didn't even have a bra on.
Were there looking at me. I'm going, oh my goodness. Now I know a lot of people would get excited.
I did.
The girl just needs her decorum. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Thank God I wasn't standing up and going like this.
Yeah, I'm glad you put your pants on this morning. Bloody a case. I actually, I was in a Zoom meeting for Hyperverse once, and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just stand up naked. And they friggin' took screenshots of me. And every time I go onto these Australians Zoom, they go, you've got naked. Eh?
They must have been very small screenshots.
Well, you couldn't see anything, but and also I weren't doing a tug man or anything. But every time I go into this room, they put my photos of me on there, saying, "Look what this guy does," and I'm going, well, look at what extent I will go to disrupt a meeting.
Mate, I'm aroused at how far you'd go.
Oh, you're a hard man. You don't even get my humour. Oh, stick at it, mate.
Yeah. Look, it's pretty clear that the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger has erected a strong defence.
Oh, yeah, just you've got a dysfunction there, no doubt, mate.
Yeah,
but interesting enough, this meeting's quite interesting because ShaveZ isn't here, Carl isn't here, Tammy isn't here, Gobi isn't here, and all the other regulars are not here. Now, I have a feeling that they've actually gone off to Australia to that crypto event that was happening. The crypto... Can you find out the date of that crypto meeting that was happening in Melbourne? Because I reckon they've done a sneaky... and
gone. That was last month.
Oh, was it? Where are they then?
Well, I think that this is a training and it's weekend, so that's probably why they're not there. Although having a look in there, there's a few of the normal faces. Like I think Tech is there by the looks of it, and that lady who just sits in front of her computer and never moves all the time is there. The guy who is like this,
Oh, on the floor.
yeah,
Well, he's look.
and Feather is there.
Feather. Do you reckon this will just be a pretty short meeting? So there's a savvy crypto investor right there on the screen. He's actually biting his lip.
Yeah, I can tell you if it's a Trashit training, it won't be short.
So I managed to find this guy, and I rang him on WhatsApp.
Oh, I saw that.
That's brilliant, eh? And he got distracted. That's brilliant.
Oh, mate, I thought that was a beautiful analogy of, like you're watching a newsreader and he's reading out the news.
Look at this one. Yeah.
Sits underneath him and sets fire to his shoelaces and he's going,
Hey, you should see the one that's on there at the moment. He must be a Bangladesh guy because he's using a fork. They usually use their hands.
oh my God, I just saw it.
Look, he's scoffing it in. Get it in there, mate.
Oh, mate, I need to do that. I need to do that again.
Yeah, it's like set up the camera, get down low, and stuff your face full of food. Oh, you're good at it, Rob. You're a natural. What is he eating? Oh, he's got flies. Oh, absolutely classic. That's it.
Better house than me, I think.
Hey, we should find this guy. He's on his iPhone. I can find him. What's his thing? Charles. I love to look at these people that use iPhone in their username. So we've got 15 people that have got iPhone as their name. But I'll go find this guy on the internet and see if we can ask him. I'll ring him up and ask him how his breakfast is if I get a chance.
It's a classic case of branding, eh? Because you don't go onto these meetings and see Samsung Android or Samsung Galaxy or anything, do you? It's just Apple iPhone.
Yeah, this guy's hungry, man. He's like a savage.
Yeah.
Crypto savage.
Data simple. Right, I better go. I'll leave you to it.
All right, watch this one. If I get his phone number, I'll ring him up and disturb his breakfast. Ask him if he'd like latte delivered to his table.
And then you give the poor bugger indigestion.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, bro. See you, mate. All right, that was Rob. That's the explanation to what was happening to him this morning. Let's go back to Zoom, the Zoom meeting. We should have a live meeting there. And we'll turn up the sound. Sorry about that.
Is going to reduce every day. And the mining of BTCC is going to be expensive to you every day.
This must be a really bad recording because Pixel, who's under my desk, every time I go back into the Zoom meeting, he gets up and walks out.
More you will be able to, adjust to the the addition of hash powers in the total mining.
HD, I'll just see if I can.
Now you have this important section over here. This is
right,
very,
let's see if
very
we can find
important
this guy,
section because it gives you an overall idea how profitable your ongoing this mining thing is to you, right? So over here, the BTCC rewards 50 BTCC every 10 minutes. How many miners? 10 miners.
Is a music
we have
man?
already calculated. And fuel consumption, it was 5293, right? And if you multiply it with 0.0125, it will be net worth of 628.
Pretty common
so the
name.
fuel consumption net worth in dollars is 628, and I have like 8.545, right? And if I multiply it with the current rate,
what do you think about that? Life?
It will give me a net worth of 662. So if I, as of today, if I, purchase B fuel worth 628, I harvest 8.45 BTCC and I sell them instantly.
Did you really?
It will give me 662. And 662 minus 628.
Maybe he's a writer.
It will give me, I'm sorry.
Get your mess right, man.
662 minus 628. It will give me an approx.
Well, the only one I can find is a basketballer. I don't think this guy's a basketballer.
It will give me an approx upside of 34. But what if instead of selling at a price of 77.48, I sell it once it gets to $100. So I am having like 8 BTCCs, right?
You're going to sell it to yourself and no one's going to buy it.
Now,
you
the
can't
default
get. There's no
consumption,
bridge.
it's not going to
There's no
increase.
bridging, mate.
At least for this 8.4545.
And once again, they will just tell everybody
let me stop
that they're
mining
working
as of
hard.
today. Let me harvest, right?
So this whole platform is reliant on people
So
being
as of
able to
today,
withdraw
I stop mining
from the platform, but no one can withdraw.
and I harvest using
Except Java. Java's probably.
$628. How much I'm harvesting?
Oh, wonder if I found them.
8.545
Oh, no.
BTCCs, right?
So I'm trying to find the
if
guy
I
that's
sell
having
them
his
today
breakfast and chewing with his mouth open
77.44,
on the internet,
right?
but I can't find him
I'm
yet.
having
Was that him?
$62. So that gives me an upside of almost $32 or $34, right?
Right.
But what if I'm selling it at a price of $100?
Yeah, what if? Hello, what's this one here? Have I
Right.
found this guy?
This would be $854.
Oh, this might be
Right.
him. Let's have a
The
look.
cost is
I'll
$628
go to his photos.
and the selling price is $854.
Oh, no.
So I will have an upside of
I think I found a DJ though. If you want a DJ, let me know. I've got one here.
226. You see the difference?
So it must be a unisex name because I have found other people.
This means whatever BTCC you have mined so far,
So far.
its
All right.
fuel consumption is always
Let's remove
gonna be
pin.
the
I can't
same.
find him on the internet.
But
Oh,
as the price of BTCC,
don't.
it keeps
Oh
on
my
increasing,
God. Just
you
throw
will
it out
see
the door.
upside.
How gross
So our
is that?
suggestion is you hold BTCC
Oh, quick, wash
as
it down.
much as possible. If possible,
He's
do
looking
not
for
sell
his
them instantly
napkin now.
as you harvest.
With my napkin. With my napkin.
If you do that,
With my
you
napkin.
will always have an upside.
Oh,
You will always have an upside.
I lost my
Right?
napkin.
So this is how you calculate this
He's gonna spit
entire
now.
thing, and it makes no difference. You know, 628, 662.
Oh, shovel it
you
in,
never
mate.
ever compare this thing.
Brilliant.
Net worth and,
The type of
fuel
caliber that
consumption
they
net
get in
worth.
these
You don't
meetings,
compare this
crypto
thing.
miners.
Because whatever
Oh
you
my
have
goodness, here's
mined,
somebody in a
it's
surgeon.
have
This one looks good.
already been the cost of it
What
has
the heck is
already
that?
been calculated.
Hopefully she's not going to
So
operate
it
on somebody
makes no
today.
difference. The only difference you can have and you can get an upside if you hold.
Who's this lady?
You do not sell them.
Goodness
instantly
me, I
after
hope this
harvesting.
lady's not operating on someone.
Okay. So mining we have covered. This is how you see the mining page. This much BTCC mined. This
Boy,
is
this
the
presentation's
fuel, miners
long.
in wallet, miners in
He's
node.
stretching it out.
Okay. BTCC harvesting. I have
I
already
might have to
covered.
go get myself a cup
Now
of coffee in
let's
a
get
minute.
to BTCC swap. So you have you have already mined BTCC. Now you want to trade
Show
this BTCC
captions,
to USD.
reactions, hand, whiteboard.
So
Where do we
you
can
go to swap feature.
Host has disabled the whiteboard. Oh, that's a
And
shame.
this you choose BTCC.
BCCC?
Right? Now the balance available will always reflect from your MetaMask wallet.
Who else can we
Right?
save on here? So we found the host. Oh, we've got a host. Let's find the host. Let's go after the big guys, eh?
So whatever BTCC you are having, choose USDT over here and you can sell it.
I'm just looking at people on YouTube while we're doing that, kids.
Okay, it's network issue. C.
Whiteboard.
All right. Now, whenever you swap, you must consider one important thing, that is price impact. What is
Okay.
price impact? The price impact is the difference between the market price and estimated price due to trade size. Because this thing has been, like a decentralized thing, so you will have this price impact, and price impact very, very
I found
important.
this guy.
See, if you sell like 10 BTCCs, the price impact is less than 0.01. When you keep on increasing, or when you sell in bulk, now it has been like, it was less than 0.001, now it is 0.001. Once you see, as you sell more in bulk, this price impact will give you lesser price of your BTCC.
No,
So you must
I want
consider
all price.
never sell your BTCC entire amount in bulk in a one go. Keep this price impact. Consider this price impact. The lesser it's beneficial. One more important thing you can see over here
Because I need the
is
liquidity.
this liquidity provider fees.
Now, somebody donated
So,
me
we have
$110
an
US
additional
worth of
feature
Ruby
in our
coin,
DApp that is to
and
be a
I've been
liquidity
keeping an eye
provider.
on it.
We
It's
have this
going up
liquidity pools
amazingly,
over here. Even we
and
can become
I
a
just want to
liquidity
see what it's worth
provider
today. So I had
to the system.
$110
So
Ruby coin probably
whatever
about
people
two
are
and a half
swapping
weeks ago
over
now,
here,
and I want to see what it's worth. Because
whosoever
last night it was
have
worth
put
148.
liquidity in these two pairs,
It dropped
BTCC and
down.
USDT,
Oh no, do I sell it?
they will
It's
get
$33,
a
but it's gone down a bit.
percentage
How about
from
that?
this
There
liquidity
you go.
provider
That's what it's
fees
like.
over here. Okay.
David,
Now, how
hello.
do
How you
you
doing?
explain this?
Maybe
Let us
she can
consider
give
liquidity pools. How
these
liquidity
guys a
pools
brain
work.
transplant. Maybe that's what she's doing. Well said, David. Could be a problem. Oh,
So,
look, and
how
we've got
liquidity
more
pools
messages
work.
from
Now
you,
remember
obviously into
this, whenever you
crypto,
are
Blessed
becoming a
Life.
liquidity
You know more
provider,
about this
of
than the
course you are
average
gonna
beer.
earn
Let's have a listen.
passive because whosoever is gonna swap between these
BTC20
pairs,
is a smart
a
chain.
liquidity provider
This is
fees
something
goes
that
to the
maybe
liquidity
Ciara
pool,
Toji could walk
and
us
from
through.
there
The
it
ties to
benefits
both
all the
BNB
liquidity
Smart
provider
Chain,
who have put liquidity
BSC,
into
and
these two
EVM,
tokens or
Ethereum
coins,
Virtual Machine.
right?
Oh,
So
right.
how
Okay.
does
I
that
might see if
distribute?
Crypto G is around.
So
I'll
if you want
invite
to
him in here.
become a liquidity provider, you must remember
Where is
you
it?
need to put liquidity in pairs. BTCC,
Bears.
USDT, USDT,
It's very
BTCC.
confusing.
And both
Right,
the
let's find
coins and
Crypto
tokens
G.
should be of equal value as per the existing rates. So let us assume that
There we go. Let's send him a
the
message.
price of BTCC is as of now 77, right? Let us keep it 78, right?
Right,
The
yeah.
price of
Crypto G, let's
BTCC
see who's
is
in here.
78. Focus on this.
What else do we want to ask him?
Don't
Oh, we want to
focus on
invite him into the
this.
meeting.
Let me just.
Oh, what's he doing? Something's happening. Remove pin. Oh, he's fixing up stuff. Oh, so it's getting excited.
So the price of
Where's Crypto G
BTCC
gone? There he
is
is.
78.
Put the chat
Right.
room in there.
Now you
might
need to
come and
put
answer it.
both the coins and
Even better.
tokens together of equal value. So if you are putting one
Right.
BTCC, you also need to put USDT of 878.
Let's see if we can get him in here.
Right. And if you are putting USDT, so you need to put BTCC of equal value as well. Right?
Let's see if we can ring him.
So you put both these tokens or coins in pair and of equal value.
It does the sound. Yeah, it kills the sound. Let's see if he looks at the cell phone though. No, it kills the sound, sorry. I will. How do I stop that? That's Apple for you. Then that is what you call
So he must
ducking.
put
That Apple decides to
78,000 USDT as well. So if you look at the liquidity
implement,
thing
but when
there,
I use the
total
device on the
liquidity,
computer,
right,
it
will
mutes out
have
all the background
1,000
sound
BTCCs
automatically for me, which is no
and
good for a new streamer who wants to
78,000
control it.
USDT as well, right?
Right.
So over here,
Error.
ShaveZ is the only liquidity pool provider. He is the only LP over here. So he will
Right.
have
That
100%
gives me a lot of faith.
percentage of the pool. So
So what we want to
whenever
do now
this
then
liquidity provider's
is something
fees,
interesting. Oh, I want to.
when it's
Oh.
about to be paid to the liquidity provider, let us assume that $10 is it goes to the liquidity providers. So ShaveZ is 100% owner of this pool. So the entire liquidity provider fees, it goes to him. He gets entire $10. What if Lucky learns and she adds to the liquidity? Now let us assume
Right.
that Lucky has more BTCCs compared to ShaveZ, and she puts in $10,000 of 10,000 BTCCs.
Well, you're just going to lose it.
Now she also needs to put equal amount of USDT. And now if we consider the percentage, the percentage have switched. Now Lucky is
Yeah, I would have turned this down myself.
90.91% of the pool holder, and ShaveZ is 9.09% holder of the entire liquidity pool. So if this profit is to be distributed, $9.09, $9.09,
Okay.
it will go to Lucky,
Voice
and
over utility, go
$0.99
there.
goes to ShaveZ.
Click sound on the
Now,
left-hand side.
Let's see, Rajiv ji also gets into the
Okay.
game, and he puts in
Enable
50
auto ducking.
BTCC.
Oh my goodness!
So
I
the
found out
total
how to do it.
100%, it will be distributed amongst
Positional.
all the 3 pool members, and this reward will
Mute
be
audio effect.
also distributed
Oh,
amongst all
brilliant.
the 3 members.
I just found out
based
how
on
to
the
do that.
percentage. Right. So eventually, when there will be a number of transactions on this swap, when the external community gets into this thing and they will transact on this BTCC USDT.
I'm gonna send this
As
to
of
Rob.
now, only community members are doing this, selling USDT to BTCC, BTCC to
Only
USDT.
community members
So
who
it's a
lie
very
about being
small
able to get money off the
percentage that is getting into
platform.
the liquidity provider. But once this volume
All right,
increases,
so I've turned auto
all these
ducking
liquidity
off.
providers
Now I
who
know
will
how.
have a major share in the pool, they are all going to benefit, and it's like a passive income. Anytime.
All right, so now I'm going to try what I just did before.
Gets benefited.
I'm going to try
And it's
ringing this
passive,
guy
absolutely passive.
on, and we shouldn't have it, it go quiet.
So this is how you become
I'm gonna test
liquidity
it.
pool
What's
provider.
that?
So you go to add liquidity,
Where is it?
BTCC,
There it is.
USDT.
Let's ring him
Where do I have USDT?
and see whether we lose any sound quality.
And what
Still works. Must have restarted.
BTCC,
Why it's gone
equal
quiet.
amount of
It's
dollars will
called
also be
ducking.
required
And I thought I
based
figured
on
out how
the
to
current
turn
price
that
of
off, but
BTCC.
it didn't work.
Okay, let us put 25, right? Because I'm not having it showing in red. And depending on your
This is the most boringest presentation ever.
liquidity,
I've even losing people in my
your
own chat room
percentage,
because
pool
of it.
percentage is determined.
It's crazy.
And whatever the liquidity providers get benefit from the swap,
Confirm new
it
audio
goes
settings.
to you
Click confirm.
as well as the other liquidity
hold on.
providers.
I see.
The
There's
best
meant to
part
be a
of this,
confirm button.
being a liquidity provider is
I'm going to do something
you
crazy.
can anytime withdraw from this, and you can partially
You
withdraw
might
as
have
well,
lost me there for a second.
right?
Enable auto
So
ducking.
this
Enable
was all about swap
positional
and
auto.
the liquidity provider.
Mute sound
So
effects.
we have already discussed. Now the basic feature of swap is to swap between coins and tokens of the same blockchain. Okay.
Rob, this might be your moment.
0.30% fees shared goes to the LP pool percentage. Okay. Now BTCC bridge.
Hopefully
So
you
we
can all
have
hear me all
another
right still.
interesting feature over here, that is bridge, and bridge is particularly used to to bring token from external blockchain to our blockchain.
Oh,
Right. The same token.
Great.
USDT has many variants. USDT TRC20,
So you can bring money in,
BP20,
but you can never leave it.
ERC20. In a similar manner, we also have USDT
All right, so
on
let's
our
go back to
own
the Zoom meeting because he's
blockchain.
bloody boring,
That's
this guy.
called USDT BTC20.
Who else can we
So when you swap
go
over here,
and
the
harass
USDT you get
or
is
save?
of our protocol,
What's that person there?
BTC20. The MetaMask wallet, which has
Let's go save a
USDT
fan.
along with BTCC,
What have we got?
it's
DU.
BTC20 USDT. There is a difference. You cannot directly transfer
Okay, I'm on Facebook.
tokens
And we're trying to
between
save this
blockchains,
person called
different blockchains.
Ju-
So for that reason, you
Ma-
require bridge. And as the name suggests, it's basically an interface to bring tokens across blockchains, to transfer tokens
Okay.
across blockchain. Remember this, swap is, like for tokens and coins of the
This guy
same
works in a
blockchain.
casino.
Bridges
Studied at the
from
Mars Academy.
different blockchains.
Definitely at crypto.
So as you can see over here, we are doing
Okay,
an
I think I found the
inward
right
bridge.
guy.
We are
see
bringing
if we can
tokens
find him.
into our blockchain. So
He lives in Texas.
you can
I
use
can get a
Chainlink Pro wallet
deputy to come in and see you who
because
lives in Texas.
TRC20 USDT will be available on
He's a
this
digital
wallet.
creator.
You can connect
works
your
at,
wallet, Chainlink Pro wallet,
let's see if we can
and
find a cell
from
phone number.
USDT
I'll give him a
TRC20
ring.
to USDT
Texas.
BTC20.
Contact and basic
So for that
information.
reason,
No cell phone number.
need to put releasing
But however,
address
we know he
of
works
your
for a
MetaMask
company. So let's go to the
wallet.
company he works for and see if we can find a cell phone number. What do you reckon?
So if you are doing inward bridge, that means you are bringing tokens from external blockchain to our
Everyone
blockchain. It's
wishes
called
they
inward bridge.
invested in.
The releasing address would be MetaMask wallet. And if you are doing an outward bridge,
Is that his company?
you are transferring assets from our
The
blockchain to different
entrepreneurial
blockchain.
game.
So over here, the receiving address will be of
Not very excited for
Tron.
people listening to me rave on. But the guy in the fan,
As of now, only Tron
I
is
found
available.
him.
TRC20
And now
is
I'm trying
available.
to find his phone
In
number.
the coming days, as ShaveZ has suggested, many
I can ring
other,
him.
we will support many other blockchains as well. So this was
But at
Bridge.
the moment, no blockchains are
TRC20 to
supported,
BTC20.
and no way can anyone get the money out.
The Tron wallet needs to be connected, and the releasing address would be MetaMask receive address.
Right.
For the outward bridge, MetaMask wallet should be connected, and the receiving address would be of Tron Link Pro. Liquidity pools we have already discussed.
Yep. I'm sick of it now. Contact
Let me
us.
just share one important link with you all.
Oh,
And this is going to help
to the
you
federal-
in many ways.
Is that to the, what do they
So
call
we
it?
have designed one link
The cease and
on
desist
which
of the
all
state of
the
California?
information
Just
about
saying.
the system, about the BTCC.
I got that
everything
site
we
taken
have,
down.
put
You mean
all
it's back?
together in a
1 minute, please, caller.
single click web link.
Oh my goodness!
So
I got the
this link
site
is
taken
shared to
down,
you
and now
all.
it's back. I
You
feel
can go through
feel ripped
this
off.
single click web link. So you will have the first section, introduction.
Oh,
over here.
they've set it up again. So the first one was the Bitcoin code,
It basically plays the video.
and I got it
that we
removed,
played on
and
the
now I'm going to
starting
get
of
this one removed.
workshop.
No, that,
Overview.
sorry, I'm not playing the music. What a laugh. So now I just need to go back to the people that emailed me and tell them that they've started it up again, because it used to be called the blockchain code. Right. All right, so this is funny. Is that music stopped?
So you must
Yep.
learn this top
Brilliant.
10 reasons.
So this is
by why.
you
If
watch
anybody
this
asks
site
you, why
here
should I join,
is going to be
you
kicked
need to
off
list them quickly.
as soon as I get
one
my
after the
way
other.
about it.
So these are all the top 10 reasons why you must join BTCC. Then we have this BTCC
All
white
right,
paper
so
already made available to you
this
all. and
address
this
here
has been beautifully designed
used to
and it's
be-
online, right? So
used
you can,
to
if anybody
be
wants ask you for the technical details on the BTCC, you can help them with this white paper.
blockchain code.
And
So
it's
now what I
available
need
on
to
our
do
link over here.
is go back to my
For
email.
Indian community, we have this presentation in Hindi, and the last workshop that we conducted is available over here in English.
Right, so
And,
now I need to go to
and
Gmail.
this present workshop
Ha!
will
What
be
a laugh.
updated
This
over
will be
here.
down in minutes.
So
You watch.
then we have this WAAS compensation plan. Then we have this BTCC universal addresses. So I showed you.
So now
how
I need to search
collect
for
the,
bio.
token addresses. So you can
What do
go
they
to
call it?
tokens, and you can go to all. Then you can go to specific
Fit.
coins or
Bio.
tokens,
B.
and then you can copy their smart
bio.
contract addresses. But over here we have provided
Dot
everything
site.
to you at your risk, at your at your single clicks. So all the addresses,
bloody
all the
hell.
web links we have provided over here. Then we
I
have
need to sign out
this,
all accounts because
this one is one interesting video shared by Joseph. who
Ah,
is
this
one
is
of the
brilliant.
Convert half
expert.
of that, 21
Through this
million.
Oh my goodness.
If anybody wants to learn, know the statistics, what is the actual cost of doing business? This is one beautifully, accumulated information by Joseph. So understanding the cost of BTC doing business. Now, how do you level up your BTC game?
All right, hopefully we can just search for it straight away. And no, we can't.
So
Squarespace
how do
runs
you
this.
make the most out of this BTCC? The first and foremost thing that you
Ah,
have to
right,
do
here we go. Found the
is
support.
hold BTCC as much as possible. Of course, we can understand you need, money for day-to-day
Alrighty,
business.
so we're going to report it.
But hold it as much as possible,
Reply.
right? Second thing you can do is increase your hash power.
Hello,
We have already
this-
shown you that if you don't increase your hash power,
This
the total hash
scam
power is
company
of course gonna keep on increasing. The number of
has
miners gets
set
in the
up
system,
a
they will increase the total
new
hash power.
link.
And if
See,
you have a constant hash power,
you-
the number of BTCC that you mine is always gonna
you
reduce
have
every day.
already
Right. So
removed-
the best way to adjust to it is increasing your hash power. And how do you increase your hash power? You earn from WAAS. We are all
This game
Satoshi
company.
affiliate program.
We
Increase your hash power.
will
Buy more miner
Satoshi.
packages, right?
has set up a new
Then
link.
we
Send it
have
you.
harvest and then swap at your price you set, right? So
Please
you need
also
to have a harvesting budget.
remove this one.
Never ever swap your BTCC to Bfuel and then harvest.
Thank you for your words. You're very welcome.
If possible,
So they said to
bring
me
in a
last
fresh
time.
fund,
So this is the
purchase
company
Bfuel
that
from
provides the
and then
service.
harvest. Because
for-
BTCC is an expensive asset that you have.
Brilliant. I know,
to,
it's so cool. So this is
harvesting
the
mining,
site that
right?
he just showed.
And
Now the
if
other
you're-
day we
if
got
you're
this
using
shut
that
down
to purchase a
by
constant
the
thing,
company,
Bfuel is a
and this is
constant
all
value.
their links. And I've
It's-
gone through
it's
here
not
and shut all these down.
gonna
Now I've got a hotline number
So
where I can
don't
go back to the people that provide this service.
BTCC to Bfuel,
So if you go
bring in
to,
fresh fund.
and if you guys
And
want to
if
help out,
possible, keep a
just
harvesting
go to this
budget.
website, and what
You will
I did
find
is
one
I
of my,
attached the
MetaMask
cease.
wallet. It
Shut up,
has
mate.
like,
I attached the cease and desist letter. So go to this website, go to the bottom, and you'll find you actually unfortunately have to sign up for a friggin' account to be able to report it, which I did do. So I'm going to create a bio. So I can't remember what I set up.
On your DApp or on your wallet.
Maybe I've got it in my
Only difference
emails.
is if you are having them on your wallet, you
But
can
theoretically, it
utilize
should
them at your convenience.
remind
The
me
price has spiked, you can sell them.
who I
If you
was.
want to transfer, you can transfer them.
Customer service.
If they are placed
Hopefully I
on
saved it.
your DApp
But anyway, it's quite exciting when you do that.
on your MetaMask wallet, it
how do you
makes
log
no
in?
difference. All
Maybe
right.
I'm already logged
So
in.
always have
Oh,
a
no, there.
harvesting
All right,
budget.
good. So now I need to go down
Harvest
to.
at your convenience.
So once you've
as
created an account-
you have budget, but
Hey, hey, what's
swap
up,
it
fellow
or
Avengers?
sell it
Just back from a trip.
when
Who said you could have a
you
holiday?
want to have an upside. The longer you
Support.
hold and then you sell, you will have more upside.
And so say goodbye
So
to your
decide
site,
for
mate.
yourself a cycle
What
when
type
you
of
want to-
request?
at what price do you want
Even
to
though I've
swap?
sent them an email,
If you,
bio
let us-
sites.
if you determine that I need a upside
and
of $20, wait until
email
you have an
address.
upside
So
of
they're asking me
$20,
for my
you sell.
email address. It's danny@thehek.com.
Swap a little, harvest more. Hold. Then
It's
liquidity
tricky,
pool, I have
sorry.
already shown you
Here it
how you
is.
can earn
It's
passive.
trying to, I have shortcuts set up. Sometimes it's a pain. First and last name,
Okay, you
Danny.
can buy BTCC directly as well, right? And sell when
The
you
heck?
have, the
Subject,
price goes up. Self
Um,
miners on WAAS
they
platform,
have
of course,
set up
that's an affiliate commission
their
that's gonna
account.
be generated. 5% kickback, 10% check match,
Again,
and this is gonna
they
add to
were-
August. So keep selling your miners, keep building teams, and binary is one of
Right.
an interesting plan, and it.
All
always,
right, description. Let's go back to my
if you
old
have the
email.
right team
Let's
at
see if
your-
I can
all the
find
placements,
the
you will
original
benefit from
complaint
this.
I had.
Sell your NFTs on the NFT market.
What have we got?
You
You,
know,
guys
I
are
must tell you
amazing.
that before you sell, you put your NFTs on the
Publishing
NFT
safe.
market,
I
just
think
make
it
sure
was
that
there.
you have
Okay.
the numbers of your NFT.
We're going to escalate.
the
Oh,
NFT
they don't
numbers.
give a copy of the old message, which is a shame. But okay, so what I do is I just go to here,
Okay.
put that in there,
You can go through this,
I
all these things. How
put
to level up.
the address.
Then we have
Where is
another thing.
Yeah, I'll put that address
That is, you can become a node and validator.
into the.
Once you
Isn't
go
it
to
good
this
when
section,
companies
you will
act
have
on what
the
you do? So you
documents.
put that
You
in
need to
there.
understand all the three
Type of
documents. This
manufacturer.
was the initial document that
Well,
was
they're not
provided.
anybody, are they?
The mystery vault
Drop the
offering,
file.
right?
No, I have it on my desk,
So the game
and I'll give you guys the link in a second in case you want to do it. The We Are
We
Satoshi.
have this validators and nodes.
And
So,
now what I want to do
there are,
is
these provisions have been brought to you by
find a
ShaveZ,
ticket number,
and
I
this
suppose.
is like a lifetime
Unfold
opportunity.
support.
It is like an opportunity to get income for a
Support.
lifetime.
Yeah, the kind of words.
How, we have an option as of now available to become a node or a validator. Now, what are
Okay,
nodes
so now I'm
and
just
what
going
are
to go.
validators? So nodes
re-
basically, as we had told you, they have the entire copy of the blockchain. They validate the transactions, and to become a node, you have a specific hardware requirement as well.
All right, so now we've got the
Okay.
file,
You
and we should be
need
able to submit
have
that.
a specific hardware as well. I mean, you need to have a processor.
Brilliant. So there's a company that
So as you
act
can
on
see,
stuff
the configuration has already been
and
provided
remove
by
stuff. Isn't that
ShaveZ.
so cool?
The
So
hardware
let's give that,
requirement is
I say,
four-core CPU,
I
8
don't know,
GB
let's
RAM,
have a
and 32
refresh
GB
now.
SSD hard disk.
Still working.
So
Yep.
to
Give
become
it
a
about
node,
an hour,
you will require
and that
a
site should be
hardware
offline.
requirement.
Isn't that good
You
news?
will need $27,000.
Or
The subscription
go
cost
here,
is of a node
that
is
there.
$2,700.
Are we still there? Yep.
$27,000, and the APY
Oh,
is
that's so funny.
182%.
That's so
APY
cool.
is
Hey, Crypto G, how you doing, mate?
yield
Nice to
that
see you here.
the amount you
We did
get
have a question for you.
annually.
Rob's probably fired it in there in the
we
chat room.
also
You're looking in the chat
actually
room, you'll
rewards
probably be able to
this.
see that.
So this
Crypto G
node
understands
can
this stuff a
only
lot
be,
more, and we've
purchased
fired off a question
in
to
WAAS.
Crypto G. Maybe after
And
this
once you
dribble
purchase this,
presentation, we could
node
do a
over
quick
here, you receive 2x
Zoom meeting
WAAS tokens,
and just
as
raise
well
that
as
valid
you will
point.
receive 5% kickback
All right, let's put the volume back up.
and check match as well. So to become a node,
I can't believe
you require
that nobody is talking
$27,000,
about the
and
empty
the
vault
deadline for
situation.
both
I
the
know.
thing,
I mean, that's
validator
why I
as
put
well
that
as
up there, but
node
no one
is
talks
10th
about it.
of December 2023.
Oh, now
Okay.
I will put the link to that
So,
PDF in
you
case
know,
you need to
become a
report
node,
to bio
what you
site as
require
well.
is $27,000. You get an APY of 182%. That's in BTCC 656 BTCC.
So if you need the
best
PDF,
part
the
of
cease and
becoming
desist
a
order from the state of
validator or a
California,
node is
just
you
grab
get
that link.
income
Oops.
every second,
It's a bit long.
and that income is paid to you in BTCC.
And if you
Now,
haven't been here
BTCC
for a
is a
while, Crypto G,
variable,
we've actually been
asset,
bringing up the guy
and
who's running the
its price
presentation, and he
is,
said to tell us,
right
turn
now,
his cell
and
phone
as
off.
of now, it's in appreciative value. So as you receive BTCC and as its price keeps on increasing, you will benefit more than just 182%. How? If we can assume that price of BTCC as of now is 75, now whatever you are getting
Right.
is in
Florence.
BTCC, and that too per second income.
Florence got a hand up.
So if you consider the daily yield in dollars,
Let's have a look, see what
it's
Florence is all
almost
about.
$134 against 27,000
Florence.
every day. So if you consider
Hey, wonder if Nova's
percentage,
here.
it's almost
She's a legend, eh?
0.49%. But what if the price of
No,
BTCC
Nova.
it increases to $100?
You're not really raking them in
the
today,
same
mate.
percentage, the same percent.
Ooh, I hear
per
the coffee
day
machine going.
Would be 0.6%.
Hey, there's Rob.
In dollars,
Let's look
it
at
would
Rob.
be $179 every day. What if the price goes to $200?
What happens if the price doesn't go up?
You know, a blockchain requires only a
Here we
single
go.
node
That's Rob.
to
Is that
remain
you, Rob, on
live
the
and
screen?
existent. Only a single node can hold the entire
Oh, thank you,
blockchain. If
blessed
you go
life.
through
It's so
this,
awesome when people give us a hand. I
the
really
node
do
section
appreciate
over
it.
here,
That is friggin'
there
brilliant.
is just one single node.
Have you got
First
any
node.
leads or contacts? Please do go to my
Still, our
website
blockchain
and
is live and
submit
exclusive,
any information
right?
you may have. Last time
So
I
you
clicked this
require only
button,
a single node
it broke up a
for
little
a
bit. So
blockchain to
apologies if
remain
right
alive.
now my voice is breaking up.
So with so many nodes,
So I hope it's hot in his country and
of
not
course,
freezing cold.
the blockchain will be benefited, and all the nodes are gonna.
And I
benefit
don't know
from
about you
this
guys, but when I go to the
every
We Are
second
Satoshi
in terms of
PDF,
BTCC.
I get forbidden
And this process is
403 error. Does anyone else get
till
that when
the
they go to that
blockchain is
DFP
live.
site?
The blockchain remains live.
I'll just turn them down a little bit.
So we know
Reported the virus, brilliant.
blockchain live.
We're going to take
When
these
there
guys.
will
I've
be
already
so many
reported this
nodes,
meeting to Zoom. If
there
you
is
do
no
want the
end
Zoom
to
link
when
and report the
blockchain
meeting,
will
I've got a.
deactivate or
I'll show you how to do
just
that.
gets off.
Um,
So if the blockchain is gonna be like for many years to come.
so if anyone watching this afterwards and you want to report the Zoom meeting and you're wondering how to report a Zoom meeting running a Ponzi scheme to Zoom, you use that link.
Next generation will be
And I
benefited
can't
if
remember
we,
what meeting link it is now.
This
I think
single
it's.
time deposit. Once you do this,
They are
you
getting
become
their
a
meeting
node,
shut down
you
because
gonna-
they are giving us
you're gonna
new
be
links
a
every
node
day.
Forever,
So you report that meeting link.
like.
I'm pretty sure
until
it's
the
that one.
blockchain is live.
And they'll ask you for a
And
meeting
this income
ID.
you're gonna get
And I'm pretty sure I've got the right
second.
one. I've got a few too
What
many on my
if
screen
the
there. So they'll
price
ask you for the
goes to
ID of the person
2,000?
that's broadcasting the illegal meeting. And that
Same
is the ID
percentage
number.
yield is now 13% per
I know
day.
it's
You
a
won't
shame
ever
because I
require
want to get a
participate
hotline to
in
anyone
any other
in
affiliate
Zoom
program.
and
This is
see if we
gonna
can
give
get
you
these
so many
meetings slowed
potential
down,
terms.
cut down a lot
And
quicker.
that too in BTCC.
All right,
What
Naked
if
Man, we'll leave you to
price
it.
goes to 20,000.
If,
183% per day.
you know, if you pay
Same
27,000,
calculation
we've
works
already
on
stopped one
validator
person
as
from
well.
buying a
We have
$27,000
only
miner,
30
hopefully.
limited slots for validator. For node, there
All
are
right, here's a
still
savvy
300,
crypto
slots.
guy.
And the price for validator
Oh my God, look at that.
1,000 BTCC.
This
and
is
you
just
get an
pure
APY of
class and
240%.
crypto investor.
That's
That is somebody's mother
2400
or sister.
BTCC annually.
And she
And
is
even
working
here, you get income
in a
every
lab
second.
environment,
If the price is 75,
hoping to
the
get
yield is
rich quick by
0.65
being a
per
member
day
of
in
We Are
terms
All
of
Satoshi.
percentage.
Do the maths on
And
this,
same
kids. If this was a
calculation,
legitimate
the,
Ponzi
you
scheme,
know, the price of the BTC
100,000 people have meant to have
increases,
joined up on this,
the
right?
same percentage is gonna be
100,000
like
people. And only 200 people are in their Zoom meeting learning how to scam on a Monday morning or a Sunday night.
We have another thing on.
Is it broken yet? I wish they would take it off now.
We have another benefit.
I've reported to
another
Google Drive,
income
but that
on
doesn't
the
work.
VR
That's just a
Satoshi
mission and a
thing
half.
on the Twitter side. So, you know, this is additional income or VR all Satoshi.
That is just amazing. Right,
If
let's
you
ring
are
him up
selling
again, eh?
nodes,
Let's see what we can
or
get.
if your team
Ring out
also,
the
if
Bazenta
it's
guy.
selling nodes, and by any chance,
Where
without
is he?
doing
There he
anything,
is.
or by doing directly selling nodes,
We will ring
if you
him.
have 3 nodes,
We will.
if you have 3 nodes on your left and 3 nodes on your right.
Who knows?
So what ShaveZ has, declared
You know, let's do a
is
video call.
there
We'll
will
leave the
be
lady
no
who's
food.
working hard at work.
and
Oh, coffee
10%
delivered.
of
Oh,
the
no
entire
milk?
company's
Oh,
turnover,
okay.
it
got
will
black
get
coffee, guys.
accumulated in
Thank you
this
very much.
room.
Do you have a
Okay.
loving partner that delivers you black
So-
coffee in the morning? I do.
Whosoever
Hey, your phone's ringing, mate.
achieves this thing, the mega node member,
Have a look at your cell phone. It's ringing
there
again.
is 3 nodes
Oh,
on the
oh,
left,
oh, animations.
3 nodes on the right.
Can you write on this?
ShaveZ had initially
Ah.
named it Helios, right? Let's keep this.
Are you
for the
ShaveZ? Are you
understanding.
the replacement ShaveZ?
So
Because he's
whosoever become
on the 10th of
Helios,
December. They're all
that
disappearing.
is 3 nodes on
That's
the
what I
left,
reckon.
3 nodes on
And
the
they're
right.
doing it now.
It may not be directly sold by you.
Jesus,
Even
black
if
coffee.
any
It's
of your
good.
team member, they sell nodes, and you have 3 nodes on the left, 3 nodes on the right, you become Helios or mega node member.
There's a Tron
and you
scan
get
error,
4%
sync error,
of
but there
the
is an issue
company's
with Tron.
total
Oh,
turnover.
okay.
In fact, all the mega node members,
Has
whoever
it still
have
been
achieved this, 4% gets equally distributed amongst all the.
There's no extra
mega
money
node
going into the Vault
member
Horizon either.
achievers.
Hey, your phone's ringing, mate.
Okay. Now,
Look at your phone. I know you want to. Looking down. Is your phone in front of you? Danny the Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, is coming after you, mate.
next rank we have is.
I'll do him an
Vegan,
introduction, eh? Oh,
right?
I know what to do.
And
I'll send him my
whoever
Have you guys heard what I
has 2
my
Helios,
threat? I'm going to leave this.
erase this.
I'm going to send this to him.
Has 2 Helios.
I know who you are. I know who you are. I know what you have done. And if you're thinking of escaping with people's investments, I can assure you there's nowhere you can hide. What I possess
Freaking out, wasn't it?
is a specific set of skills honed over a lifetime of unraveling financial deceit. Skills that make me a living nightmare for fraudsters like you. If you return the investments now, that will be the end of it.
Next rank
I won't pursue you.
I will.
I won't track you down.
Well, I'm going because I can't help myself.
But if you choose not to, I will find you.
I will find you.
I will expose you.
I will expose you.
And I will assure you face the full force of the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. How do you like that, eh? Now I have to stop that because it keeps repeating. So I've just sent that
ShaveZ had
to the
mentioned
guy doing the
initially.
presentation. You
And
can actually
they
see
get
I sent an attachment.
4% plus
that's what it looks like.
3% plus
And it
3%
does it all
total
again.
10% of company's
I know what you've
turnover,
done.
as
So
well
he's just
as
received that
they also get
from me.
a
Isn't that nice?
node. They get to become a
Oh,
node.
this guy's so boring.
So,
have we guys in the chat room
like
got anything
ShaveZ
exciting?
tells,
There is a problem with the chat.
sell a
Has
node,
it still
sell
been
nodes
paid out?
until you yourself
I'm going
become
to
a
try
node.
again in a minute.
Right.
Excellent. Hey, what's the
So this
address
is
of the
additional
vault? I'll
income
bring
that
it
you
up on
can
the screen.
claim from VR
I
all
did- oh, I
Satoshi.
suppose I should have that
So
already
with
somewhere,
all the other
but
benefits,
this may
existing benefits, you will get
Vault.
like the 5%, 10% checkmates and kickback. You also have this additional income, and this
Vault.
income as well is
And
going
where's
to be
Jackie
a
gone, man?
lifelong income
That's why I
because
put a face on the
the company
thumbnail
is
today.
gonna keep functioning, and
The
you
guy
will
would
get
shut up.
you will receive this 10% or maybe 4%, 3%, 3% of
Where's the
this
money coming
income,
from?
like forever,
Luda. Hey, where's Richard?
right? So I think we have
Bloody hell,
covered
Richard's not
almost
here.
everything.
A key player
few
in-
things
in
we
the-
have
in the
over here
Avengers.
is the support level. So if anybody is having any technical issues,
Yep.
so they can directly,
So
tap
that
on
site
this
you're
link
looking
and
at
they
on the
will be
left-hand
connected
side
to
there
the,
is going to come down
support,
within the next
level,
24 hours.
First level. Okay, on Telegram,
I wanna grab
you
that.
can raise a ticket before getting
Where's
onto
my
this
mouse?
support
There it
system.
is.
Raise a ticket, raise a proper ticket
There we
with
go.
mentioning
Got
your
that. I can
details,
get in there.
mentioning your MetaMask, mentioning your code and everything, so that
So these
the
guys are
support
trying
team
to build
can
their community.
resolve faster for you. Then we have another thing.
Oh.
This is a playlist by
Why don't I
Joey.
just go to that
And
bio
this
site
playlist
before they
basically
take it
includes
down?
everything from basic to
Support level 1.
the complex thing and everything.
Everything.
He has
Not for long.
beautifully designed
They mustn't have told them why they lost
make
their
sure you
account.
use this support playlist.
Join group.
And last but not the least, we have crypto terminology, and that will cover the basic terminology. So how do you make the most of BTCC opportunity?
How do you make the most of it? Don't get in join from the start.
Earn income on WAAS, social media funnels, use binary structure for hash ups. Never stop mining, harvest regularly as per your budget, hold as many BTCCs as possible. Make most of BTCC mining, increase your hash power. Never ever unstake your miners.
No, because it will drive the price of B-Field down, won't it, Rob? And that's why their coin was going up and down, because people were too scared to
keep an eye on harvesting cost.
They were disconnecting their miners, which was causing fluctuation originally. So they don't want you to unconnect your miners. And mining's free, it's harvesting that costs money.
So I think we have covered almost everything, if not almost.
Jesus, mate, it went on and on and on.
What are the major topics we have already covered? And if there are questions, if there are any queries, we will be more than happy to.
No, I don't.
Okay, that was Oracle, right? Sorry.
Right, first question is,
all right,
where's my money?
So Rajivji, over to you. We have, been through this training.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Trashit. Thank you. It was like always awesome.
Awesome.
And very, very deep and also self-explanatory.
Oh, so what's happening here?
We've got friends. It's almost more than 90 minutes that we are doing this session, and regarding about questions, because today ShaveZ is not there, so we don't have the latest updates. Whatever the updates were the last 2 days back, that's the same update as of now. Tomorrow ShaveZ is coming.
Oh, is he?
He will be there in the UK prime time, and we will have all the details as of. We can come and raise our hand.
Somebody else said we'll record the meeting tomorrow. I go to a business networking event on a Tuesday morning.
Some updates tomorrow.
Just tried my Binance Tron address for the withdrawals, and it says it is an invalid USDT address. Oh, does it now?
Just put it in the chat, no?
Yes, I'm doing that.
In the chat, I have got the chat box. Let's have a look. That site's been removed. Okay, I'm going to ask him what happened to the.
Okay, so this is the.
Okay, chat. I'm going to try to get the chat to everybody.
I'm sorry, I put in something else. Just a minute.
Has that lady Ambi still there?
So again, I'm telling you guys, ShaveZ will be there tomorrow.
Because there was a lady that I told them to remove, and she has gone. So I wonder if he's acted on what I said.
Additional information that we had
Cancel.
last on Friday. That's
Co-host
what
Mike.
we always check and inform. So tomorrow, let's meet at the same time, and ShaveZ will be there tomorrow.
Happened? Oh, I won't message him because he'll figure out who I am.
Yes, Ajay, you're done with the training. So thank you guys for joining on this training, and we'll see you again next week.
Oh my God.
Hopefully your questions will be addressed tomorrow as ShaveZ will be available.
See, no question and answers. Useless.
Wish you all the best.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Rajiv. Thank you, Trashit. Every time I'm learning more and more. Thank you so much.
Well, you're just a genius now.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Is there no question and answers? Are you kidding me?
Thank you for being here on a Sunday, and that too, we started at around 200, and we were like almost 200 till the end. Just last.
But what happened to the 100,000 investors you've got?
Come down to 175, so that's awesome. Thank you for being there for such a long 90-minute presentation. Wow, everyone has got patience.
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah, almost 2 hours. So thank you very much, and this is.
Well, where's this guy? Because his video isn't on.
You have to learn.
What did
to
we?
actually earn. So this is the most
Why
important
can't I
part
see his video
of
on
the
my main
learning
screen? Because I
curve
can see it on my phone.
of earning in future. Because without this, we will definitely
Oh, there he is. I see
not be
him.
able to earn if we do not go to, because this is technology and it keeps on evolving. There are new things that
Now, if
keep
I
on
had all the,
happening.
if
So
I
we
did
have
this
to
for a
keep on
full-time
learning.
job,
Yes,
which I'd
there
love
are some
to,
issues
I'd go
which
through
keep
and
on
try to
happening,
find everyone in this
and I
meeting and
know
contact
that
them
there
one
are a
at
lot
a
of
time,
people
knowing that everyone
who
I
are
contact I
who have
save,
got problems
but I don't
because
have the
of those
time.
issues, and some it has been solved, some it has not been solved, but it's happening. I can assure you that there are people, there are teams that are working, that is working, and it will happen. It would have happened, I think, a little
It's not
earlier
happening, mate. You're a
or
bunch of
whatever,
scammers.
but I can assure you that there are people who are working.
How do you know that, mate? You're
There are
just
multiple
bullshitting
things
everyone.
happening at the same time. So, yes,
Does this look
I'm
like a
sure
professional company to
some of
you?
them are not happy, maybe, but
Poor
I can
lighting,
assure that maybe a
scammer,
weekend,
pants on
then
fire.
everybody will be happy and joyful and back into this and doing, harvesting and all the things. So
And big news is coming, so don't miss the calls the
yeah,
coming week.
Oh, big news is coming,
absolutely.
but you're left in the
The coming
dark.
week is
What
so
type of company runs
important.
an
Don't
outfit
miss
like
the
this?
calls
The Mickey
and
Mouse Club,
invite
that's
all your
who.
people.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, thank you all, and see you tomorrow, UK prime time.
Remove pin.
And
Oh my goodness. Did we
again,
learn anything
thank
about the
you,
blockchain
and bye
today?
everyone. Bye further.
Thank
Bye.
you, Rajiv. Thank you, Trashit.
Oh, I can't believe there's no
Bye-bye.
question and answers. How
Bye-bye.
pathetic, man.
Bye.
They're too scared to take the question and answers.
Bye. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to play the music, are you? I have to turn that off. Where's Nova?
Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone.
Oh my God, really?
Thank you.
I feel deflated.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Brilliant presentation.
Bye, 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 bye.
Bye. Joshua.
Bye. Thank you. Great call. Great training.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you
go
very
out
much
scan.
for being
I
patient,
can get
for
rid of this.
listening. And I'm sorry that I was not able to answer probably some questions because I'm not having the details right now, so I don't want to say anything which I don't know.
Just yell out
I'm
scam,
sure
scam,
we'll have
scam,
some
eh?
more updates. So let's be happy and let's come tomorrow here and let's get our answers.
Scam!
Scam! It's a scam! It's a scam! It's a
Oh!
scam! It's a scam! Save yourself!
It's a
It's a scam!
This is a
This is
scam!
a
You don't know what to Shut up.
Somebody's jealous.
Okay, so take care. Bye, bye, bye.
He's
Idiots. Well, brilliant. I enjoyed that. Did anyone else enjoy that? Brilliant. Well, I'll have to renew that one tomorrow. All right. So, all right. So I'm going to, now I've yelled out that, I've lost my voice, but that was fun. What we want to do now is go to some other Zoom links I've got just while we're here for a bit of fun. I know it's Monday, or whatever they call it, Sunday morning, but it would be interesting just while we're closing our meeting off. Did you enjoy that? Thank you. I enjoyed it. At least I got to yell because I've got it on my phone, you see, so I can actually use it and abuse it for that one. So that was a lot of fun. Great training. I know, great training. No one got trained. Everyone just got some boring presentation. All right, let's see if I can get some other, what do you call it? I'm a bit flustered after that. I just want to see if there's any other meetings happening at the same time. So I'll just bring my meeting of links over and just go through them one at a time. It would be quite interesting. Rob and Crypto G, did you want to get on a Zoom meeting and discuss the potential of finding out what you guys found out about trying to figure out whether their nodes actually plug into any blockchain or it's just a load of bogus? That was funny. That was worth my weight in gold. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get one day. Right, what have we got now? We're going to... Hey, we have found some pretty interesting content out there at the moment. 'Cause we did this Ultron Foundation thing, and we had the couple that were scamming people in Hyperverse they were doing a presentation. So that's Joe's personal meeting room. I honestly think on the 10th of December, because they gave a date, I reckon that this is all going to fall over, because I don't believe they're getting the liquidity they need to maintain this. And they will just keep doing announcements, hoping that they'll be able to squeeze the blood out of a stone. So thanks, Blessed Life. I'm glad you liked that. I enjoyed it. Let's go. I think that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 from memory. And I've got to figure out what one that was. 09. So that is the star, I see. I'm just going to try that again. Is that the same? I just want to see why I can't get into one of these rooms. Oh, it has a passcode. All right, so let me remove that one for next time. Hey, I probably won't find anyone here. Hey, thanks for joining me. I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I just wouldn't mind frequenting a few other Zoom meetings while I've got my personality set up, because every day I have to renew my look and my name, and then I go into meetings I haven't been into for a wee while, looking for some action, as they say, and see if there's some other Zoom meetings. This Smart Steps people. Now this one here is disgusting. 1 times equivalent revival plan call for Hyperverse members. So this is what they do. They literally go around promoting the fact that they can help people get their 1 times back. And you see these popping into my Telegram group, trying to entice people who've lost their money to sign up for another Ponzi scheme. It's just absolutely shocking. Oops, excuse me. All right, so that's the VEN one. Have I got that twice? 385. I hate when I go to the same ones too. 389. I need to have a fancy program that works through all these addresses for me. So this is 383. That's all right. We'll try that one. Don't turn the mic off is what they'll learn. What have we got here? Vent in Hindu. I'm sick of all these VEN meetings. You know, Sam Lee's meant to have started up VEN again. They're just relentless, aren't they? Some news coming out about Sam Lee in the not too distant future, guys. It's pretty exciting stuff. I'm privy to a lot of it, but yeah, I can't tell you that because Rob tells me not to tell people stuff. Alrighty, Miles Daily Zoom. We could go to the Aussie meeting, which is Carl's, because Carl's not here today. He might decide to fire up a Zoom meeting, have a meeting with the crypto whale traders, and if so, this is the link. Join the new meeting. Monday night session, Aussie Zoom, and this is where you learn how they're doing. We've got the Satoshi show, which is a bunch of guys who have scammed people out of millions of dollars. I don't know when their meetings are, but every now and again I just go in here and have a wee look to see whether I can stumble across a room. We've got Ultron Masterclass, which I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning once to go into that meeting, but hey, you never know whether they're going through some sort of dilemma. I've even got Pinnacle Ark's private meeting room. Ultron Superclass. Lucky Queenie, she's a Nigerian YouTuber scammer. Let's go into her meeting and see whether she is rocking and rolling. Oh, no. I must label that one. What name is that then? 69, 69, 69. There it is there. So that is... Oh, so that is... was... /BTCC room. Well, that's good to know. I'll keep notes for next time, not to bore my family. NDA 00. What's NDA stand for? NDA 00. That rings a bell. Rings a bell, but I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. My brain hurts. It's too early in the morning. It's Monday. I haven't kicked my brain into life yet. It's Joe's meeting room, which I think I've actually got that twice. I've got a cunning plan. If I go like that, paste that, put that there. Oh, I have got that room in there twice. Is it exactly the same? Oh, that's great. Well, I can take him out of there and I'll put that down there. Now I've found him again. I've got the same address twice. Well, that's boring a bit. And it's Joe's room. What's it called? Joe's personal meeting room. All right. Cool. Okay, what's another one that's really cool? Not ShaveZ, Gobi. Now, Gobi has disappeared since I did the video on him, and I got stuck into him and named and shamed as much as I could, and we haven't seen any of him. Non-disclosure. Oh, right. Oh, thank you. NDA 00. Oh, do I miss what that's in relation to? Do you guys want to do a Zoom and talk about what you figured out, or do you want to gather that information and watch? Oh, I know what we can do in the meantime, can't we, Rob? We can watch Rob's video. I'm not going to watch the whole lot though, Rob, so don't get too excited. But look at Rob's lovely YouTube channel. Let's have a look. Rob, and also I fixed something on your YouTube channel there, Rob. We'll do one other meeting. I want to go to this one here. This is AAP, which is step whatever. What do they call it? Quick, smart steps. And their meeting's always open. Let's see if I can get in there. I guarantee I'll get in here if I wait long enough. The meeting seems to go for 24 hours a day. And while that's doing its thing, I will shut down some of these other meeting rooms. I'm going to leave that opening, but I reckon that will open in a... they seem to wait a while and then they open it up. So what I'm going to do is I'll shut down all these windows. Gone. I'm going to put that over there. Now look at this. Rob's got a lovely new banner. And also when you click on your name, Rob, it actually works now, because before it was going to a 404. So if you haven't been to Rob's channel, go to the, you'll have to go into the after chat room and click on his channel name and make sure you subscribe. So we're going to go and that should bring up, oh, have I not done that? Oh, hold it, YouTube SR, and that should bring up, there you go. You click on that link there, Rob will love you forever in a day. So now Rob has got, oh look, he's even got a description. The crypto sage of critical thinking. That looks nice, Rob. And if you go into there, you can find all the videos that he's put that are all about crypto. And look, it's even got a nice description in here, and you can see all these videos that Rob's done. That looks nice, Rob. Who did that for you? And then you come down here a bit more, and you can unleash your voice. Overcoming, starting with Rob Woolley. And you click in here, and you'll see that it's also, well, it did have a nice description. If you tidied it up already, Rob, you've taken it out. Where's the description? I had a description in there for that one. Now let's see if he has tidied it up, because I did a description for Academy Antiques as well. Oh, Rob, you've taken out the descriptions. That helps them come up in the search engines. Jesus Christ. Does that mean you haven't got one for this as well? Or did we just saw that one, didn't we? Oh, Mr. Tidy Up Rob. I do all these descriptions to make it more interesting when you go to somebody's playlist, and he takes them all out in case he's got a word wrong. That's why you don't get dyslexic people. Anyway, we're looking at Rob's video. He was working on one yesterday. He watched so many videos he went cross-eyed. But he's getting some good numbers. This one, drives me to tears, which is really cool. And then we've got this one here. So let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, 49 people away from 500, and then you'll be able to have a community area.
And, you know, all jokes aside, this is
non-disclosure.
Hi everybody, welcome to our channel. This week we've got ShaveZ talking about Danny to Hek. The BTCC price formula revealed the difference between nodes and validators, education, entertainment, Tammy, Gobi, lucky 2% admin, and a secret recipe.
Boom. That's a close angle, Rob. How you doing, Rob?
Helping us grow. Thank you so much for your...
He's thanking me, by the way.
Kindest efforts and all the efforts that you do to help our community.
Sarcastic
grow.
prick. That's me.
I think there is a lot of traffic in our NFT market because of you.
Oh, thank you
We
very
have
much.
sold around more than, I think, $15 million worth of miners through our NFT market
Hello.
alone.
So $15 million worth of
So
miners.
thanks for that.
How much should be in the Vault Reserve?
Hi, everybody. So he's referring there to Danny the Hek, and he's being very cheeky, sarcastic, and all that, which is perfectly fine. Now, it does raise a few interesting things. It's okay to have a sense of humour and actually quite funny. But Danny the Hek, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, has asked a lot of questions of ShaveZ, and ShaveZ has basically proven that he watches some of Danny the Hek's stuff. And one of the things that everybody wants to know, including Danny the Hek and myself, is what is ShaveZ's last name? So this guy, he's entrusted with being the CEO of this project. Everybody's got a lot of money into it. Of course, now they're having a big call for $27,000 nodes to be paid out, and God knows how many thousands, millions it would be cumulatively is put in here. Apparently there's 100,000 people in it, and this guy won't even tell people his last name. So, you know, there's supposed to be a lot of trust, and, you know, all jokes aside, this is pretty ridiculous, isn't it? You know, ShaveZ, what the hell are you doing, all right? And why are you doing it? Because this has got to be the question. Anyway, we've got a lot of other things that we're going to get on with, and hopefully we're going to give you some food for thought. I can briefly rattle off the thing. We're going to be talking about miners. We're going to be talking about attendances.
Boom.
We're going to be talking about nodes, validators, harvesting. A lot of interesting things about harvesting, rewards for members. Some of them are new. Pools that are going to be paid out, changes of names, websites that have gone down. We're going to be talking about all manner of things, mindset, believers, good grief, whole pile of things, GameStop memes. Where's the leaders gone? Where's the board of trustees? That's a big one. Where's the 2% going to the tech guy? We'll talk about that later. And quite a few things, so let's get on with the show. And I'm trying to make these as short and sharp, but they'll be, you'll hear some of it from the horse's mouth.
For most of the people, for some people, it's not much. But for most of the people in this space, it is a lot of money. So I thought about it, and I thought, why not to change.
Right, guys, I'm going to go cook up my breakfast while you listen to Rob.
Approach.
Hope that's more exciting than me cooking up my breakfast.
Acquiring a node in a very different or competitive way, in which everyone who works really hard can acquire themselves a node.
Yeah, so this is an interesting one. To become a node, you need 1,000 BTC. You need $27,000 USDT, but now he's trying to open it up to the community, which would suggest to me that they're short of liquidity and they need more money and they need more people coming in, or they need more BTCC that they know is not going to be cashed up. We'll get to that later. But on this one, he comes up with a novel idea of how people can become nodes. And we heard on the other video how if you were getting a 5% kickback, that if you got someone to come in, or a group of someone's to come in, that's going to take up 20 nodes, 20 times 5%, 100%, you get your own node. This is something completely different though. So yeah, quite interesting to see where he goes with this, but you got to ask yourself, what's this all about? And of course, just in the last 24 hours, there's been a lot of talk about whether or not GameStop means is actually on the BTC 20. Been a bit of talk about whether or not BTC 20 is actually the coin BTC.
Right, I'll leave you to listening to Rob while I make myself breakfast. I'll come back if
is actually the blockchain. And one of the things when I was doing a video the other day with Danny DeHeck is we thought, hey, we've been mucking around with this stuff for 2 years and there's a lot of things that we don't know. And I don't think we're thick. I don't think we're any thicker than the average person who gets involved in these schemes. So the question asked, how bad is this training? Because how many videos do we have to watch? And they're not really educating the community, because they're definitely not educating us, that we've got to ask these stupid questions. And there's probably people out there that are saying, oh, come on, Rob, you should know this. You should know how this works. Well, I don't. I don't. I've tried to work it out. I can't work it out. I could spend a whole day going through websites and all this, and I may do that. But if you know, can you put it down in the comment section below? Because people are a little bit confused about whether BTC20 is the blockchain, because we've read that GameStop memes is on the ERC20 Ethereum blockchain. And what's the difference between a blockchain and a network? Because those terms seem to be used interchangeably. Educate me, please, please. Can't you tell I'm thick?
Regardless of any situation, if there are 3 nodes in the left and 3 nodes in the right, you hit a benchmark. That we will call Helios.
Yeah, we call it Helios here. So basically, if you've got 3 nodes in total, can be on either side, or is it 3 nodes on both sides? Oh, now I'm already confused. I think it's 3 nodes on either side, but we'll work that out as we go on. It will become clear. It's called Helios here, and this is just an example. One thing I wanted to point out is that a lot of the stuff is not planned. Why? Well, you'll find out coming up in this later video why I can prove that this is not planned, and it just seems to be made up on the fly almost.
How do you guys feel about it?
Cool. Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. Apparently on these video calls, I heard David say amazing at least 4, maybe 5 times, exactly the same way with all this artificial enthusiasm. I don't know. But the other thing that I noticed is that the numbers of attendees on these calls were pretty low.
So pool is what? Entire business of the company. Entire business of the company. Not just you guys, not just node subscriptions. Every miner that is sold on We Are All Satoshi. Entire business. 4% of that would be distributed amongst you guys. Amongst the people who are Helios. So you may arrive into this situation automatically, and you get 4% of the entire business. And this 4% is distributed amongst everyone. So let's say we do $4 million worth of business, right? And 4% of $4 million is distributed amongst just 10 people.
This is really fascinating here, because a lot of us have been asking the question, when ShaveZ sells a miner, there's a kickback to the person who referred it. That's 5%. What happens to the other 95%? When ShaveZ sells a node, what happens to the money? There's another question just off to an aside, is that when a BTCC coin gets swapped for USDT, what happens to the coin? Who owns the coin? So that's a question. Someone must know this. And I tell you what, when I put these videos up and people don't answer these questions, I'm thinking, well, does the community not know? And are they quite happy not knowing? Like, I would have thought that's a pretty obvious question. If you swap your BTCC coin for USDT, what happens to the BTCC coin? Does it go into ShaveZ's back pocket? I don't know. Now, just before I move on, I've learnt something in the past 24 hours or so. And I'm going to try to explain this as slow as I can. But here's what I've worked out. Is that, at least I think I've worked this out. So if I'm wrong, put it out. The price of BTCC is $3 multiplied by the number of days exactly that it takes one miner to mine one BTCC coin at the time that they put the price up. So there's actually, when you're paying the harvesting, the only reason that the amount of B fuel is less than the price of BTCC is that the price of BTC is usually steadily going up. So as more and more miners come into the system and connect to nodes, the number of days that it takes to mine a coin gets longer and longer and longer. And because that period of time, that number of days that it takes to mine one coin by one miner, as it gets longer, that's why the price of BTCC gets higher, because it's multiplied by 3. And as it gets longer, then that multiplication by 3 total gets higher and higher. When we saw the fluctuation where the price went up and down and up and down, it seems to be that that fluctuation was caused by people having a look at the B fuel, reacting to it, having a bit of a panic attack, and disconnecting their miner from the node. So it's got to do with the number of miners that are connected onto the node. And if that were to decrease, which is only because people have disconnected from the node, then that price will fall down, because as miners disconnect from the node, as there are fewer miners, the period of time to mine one BTCC coin decreases. And as the price of BTC is a direct reflection of the period, the number of days, like 26.5 days or whatever, to mine one coin multiplied by $3, which is the cost of B fuel per day, which stays constant. Took me a while to get my head around that, but the cost of mining is $3 per day, regardless of whether it should be or not. This is why this price is artificially inflated. This is why this price of BTCC has got nothing to do with what it may command on the actual market. Anyway, I think I've explained that reasonably well. You can think about that, and if you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section below.
Or 100 people equally. 4% is not a small amount of money, because we are selling a lot of miners every day. Every hour we are selling a lot of miners. There is a huge traffic on the NFT market.
So he's talking about they're selling a lot of miners on the NFT market. Now, why would you be doing that? Well, it's two obvious reasons that I can think of. One is you are selling them because you bought them for $50, you're sticking them on that market at something above $50, hoping to make some money, or you've decided to exit stage left and get out. So you're sticking them on either a price over $50 or under $50, whatever it is, but you're trying to get rid of them. Now, here's an interesting point that I found the other day, is that to put a miner onto the NFT market, you must disconnect it from the node. So this is quite interesting as well, because we're talking about why would you do that. So one of the reasons is that people get shocked by the B fuel price, which was the bill shock people were experiencing a few weeks ago. They've kind of calmed down, realised that they only have to pay that if and when they harvest. But of course, the other reason people disconnect from the node is because they want to sell the miner. If the turnover on that NFT market has been $5 million, that's, what is that? That is 100,000 miners have been sold, have exchanged hands. Do you think that's real? I don't know. Is there any way to prove that? Are those transactions listed on the blockchain? I don't know. But either way, that's a lot of miners being sold. Are any of them being purchased for a price over and above $50? And if you're one of those people that purchased a miner for something over $50, did you know that you could join We Are All Satoshi, cost you $50 subscription, and you could go and buy those miners from ShaveZ for $50? And I've realized, I've said on previous videos, that I couldn't work out why the number of miners wasn't limited. Well, of course, the number of miners is not going to be limited, because if you limited the number of miners, then the BTCC price would never go above a certain limit. But because miners are unlimited, and basically to mint an NFT is costing you zero, then that explains why there's an advantage for ShaveZ or We Are All Satoshi to give those miners away. I don't know whether it happened or not, but I know that there were miners given away to people that were in We Are All Satoshi who hadn't got into mining but had some money somewhere or some rewards owing or whatever that was. So they got it all for free. That's why, because it didn't cost them anything. And the other thing is that when they give these miners away and they connect onto the node, it looks good because it's pushing up the price of BTCC, which makes it look as if everything's booming, but it's not necessarily like that.
Okay, so you get to receive the Helios pool income when you intentionally, unintentionally, accidentally, by coincidence, or with hard work, you have 3 miners subscribed memberships on the left, 3 on the right, anywhere.
Okay, so that just explained that whether you need 3 in total or 3. Yeah, so it's 3 on each side. He says 3 miners, but it's supposed to be 3 nodes. But basically, I think it means 3 people on each side, i.e. that you brought in... Oh, no. Would you have to put 3 layers? 3 layers? 1, 2, 3? I think it's 3 layers. So you could have brought in a person on the left and another person on the right who brought in another person, so that's 1, 2, who brought in another person, that's 3. So I think that's how it works. Oh, it's so confusing.
So is this business, you said, of the company, this business is what period duration business? Like a yearly, monthly, or how is it?
Real time. Okay, I will explain. First, understand the percentages today.
It's too good.
The entire business of the company, the miners, all the miners that we sell, all the nodes that we sell, everything that we sell over affiliate model is the total revenue of the company.
Now, this is the first time I've just heard this. He said everything we sell in the affiliate model. So I don't know if that's something different to everything we sell full stop. But that was the question. So these people are going to get their share, if you're in Helios at the moment, you need 3 nodes on each side, 3 layers. You're going to get 4% of the total business over a certain period, but he doesn't say what that period is, but we work that out later. So when he sells a miner, that's We Are All Satoshi business or a node. I don't know about B-Fuel though. And what about validator? So there's a few questions in there. And he says real time, and I don't even know how that's related to what. I think
that's
it was
Danny
Rajid
chattering.
who asked that question.
Is that
Pots
understood?
and pans together.
Yeah.
And when you
Running
have six,
in
six,
circles, shouting.
Let's talk about that later.
So this is a fascinating one.
I'm in the
'cause-
kitchen cooking
and
myself,
remember,
baking,
I've cut
not baking,
this
eggs on toast.
Just to highlight the thing. I think there's about 5.5 or 6
Can you
hours
actually
of
hear the
material
pots
that I've cut down.
coming through the mic? That's pretty amazing.
Today, well, over the last couple of days. So
What
David
the hell
asked
is going
a
on
question,
in the background?
Xavi has answered it. And
I was
then he said-
replaying.
and I'll just
I was
play that
replaying the
just so that you know.
the
that I
me
won't,
yelling out,
otherwise
"It's a
it'll be
scam! It's a scam!" I'm amazed it actually come through.
David said, and what about 6-6? So we're talking about 3 on each side. And he says, what about 6-6? So it must mean that David and others are in on this discussion prior to these meetings. And David's just asking this question as if he doesn't know. But of course, he does know. Yeah. Otherwise, he wouldn't have known that there was something coming up for 6-6. I thought that was interesting.
One oracle on the left and one oracle
I wonder if they've
on
lost
the
their website
right
yet. The Bitcoin
gives
code
you
people.
another 3%, and that makes the entire pool falling situation 10%. And also you get
Oh, right. I can't read it.
a node.
That's the problem. I'll
Wow.
try to.
Even though I've listened
that
to
was
this
the site.
before, I still
That link there
sometimes get quite confused.
is their new site,
So if you had
and I've
3
already written
miners with
to
3 nodes on
bio
each
site,
side,
which
you're
is
a Helios.
Squarespace.
If you have
And,
2
they had removed
Helioses on
the old
each
site.
Oh, that's interesting.
So they were using
So
that
you've-
link to promote
Yeah,
all the
'cause
links. So they had to reset it
yeah,
up again
okay,
from
so that's
scratch.
different now.
And
So
now I'll get that one
you become
removed
an
as well.
Oracle if you
To
have
bookmark it
somebody
and
who's
see how long it
reached
takes.
Helios on the left and somebody who's reached Helios on the right. So yeah, that would be a little bit tricky if you had them both on one side too, wouldn't it? So you get another 3%.
Always tricky,
or a
Rob.
share of 3%. So now it goes up to 7. And you're a
Michael
Spartan.
Caine and Stephen
if,
Martin.
Let me get this right. You've got
I'll try to
10
see if I
on
can get
the
it
left
read.
and
Whoops.
10 on the right. Is that 10 levels? It must be. And you get a node. So now we're really getting into the pyramid, aren't we? Yeah, we're 1, 2, 3.
You're so calm and relaxed,
then,
Rob.
you
Let's
know,
have a
like
listen.
a couple of Helioses, and we're going down 10 levels. So if we're going down 10 levels and those people wanted to become Helioses or oracles, then there's quite a lot of people coming in. And of course, what it is, it's a push to recruit. The big thing, I don't know, because it would require an awful lot of work. This is supposed to be passive income.
A big
is
thing
to
on the
become
screen
a
this morning, wasn't
Spartan.
it,
Well,
Rob?
if you became a Spartan, you
Michael
get a
Caine
node
and
as
Stephen
well.
Martin.
You
Oh,
get a
yep.
$27.
I know the one you mean.
$27.
I just can't read the words.
$27,000
I'm trying to get my
package,
computer to read it, but
which
it won't let me.
is huge, absolutely huge. But of course, this assumes that everything's going to keep going and it's going to make some money.
Oklahoma.
Imagine if you actually got awarded a node. Will there be a secondary market for nodes so that you could
The
actually
nodes.
flick that node off for $27,000?
That'd be nice.
And here's a question for my followers, anybody watching this. Would you do it? What would you do?
Oklahoma,
if you were
Oklahoma.
given a node? Would you
Oklahoma,
keep
Oklahoma. I did get it right.
it, or would you flick it off for $27,000?
Ooh, good
What would you
question.
do? There you go. And I wonder if ShaveZ is going to create a secondary market for nodes. Now, also remember,
I'm leaving my
nodes,
mic on
there were
because when
only
I come
supposed to be
back, I
50 at the
forget.
start, and nothing was said about
Come on.
validators. Within
Yeah,
a
no,
week,
no,
we're talking about planning
turn it-
here.
I'll
Within
turn
a
it
week,
down a little bit
it's gone
so
from
you don't
50 to
knock off the
300 nodes,
No, I won't. I'll leave
and
it on.
from nothing
Carry on, Rob.
to 30 validators. And coming up later, you're going to see the most hideous explanation of what is the difference between a node and a validator. It's absolutely a crack up.
And people who believe, they tend to share, and when they believe and share and also build confidence of their network, of their people, then it's easy for them to achieve all these ranks or pools, or you can say competitions. So it's easy for them.
Yeah, so it comes down to belief. Oh, if you believe, so if you're a naysayer here, then you don't believe, you're not one of us and all that. Oh, I don't really buy that. But hey, look, there's incentives out there. If this is the thing you're into, this is definitely multi-level marketing. Push, 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 push. This is, I guess, the marketing, affiliate marketing 2.0 in action. Now, the next thing I think is this big, long explanation, and just have a look. So it doesn't take too long. None of these take too long, but this is probably the longest clip on this video.
Can you explain exactly the difference between a node and a validator?
Well, for sure. Node is basically just like, I'll explain it in a very, very simple term. You basically buy a machine, and sometimes when there is no electricity, the household works on backup. So when the operational node, or when you say the servers anywhere are not working and there is just one node running, the blockchain runs. It is the backup. It is kind of a AC power backup, which can sustain the load when there is power cut, or when there is no one else operating. So let's say Bitcoin blockchain has 80,000 nodes. Maybe all the nodes stop and just one works. The Bitcoin blockchain continues to run. So that is a node, and that is subject to be operated on a hardware when it is a full node. And then there is validator, which does not require a hardware to validate the transaction, but it is a proof of stake mechanism in which you can give a guarantee of a sum of some value to a smart contract, which when recognizes you as the holder of the asset, which is validating the transactions. And that gives you some bounties. And those bounties are the yield. And that's how you receive the annual percentage yield when you give your trust to the smart contract and you validate the transactions. So that's also an activity. So
okay, so the difference,
Go on, Joe.
So the difference between a validator and a node is a physical machine and a validator is a virtual machine.
Yes. A validator is, you can also say, you can call validator as a node also, but validator is not a full node.
Do they do exactly the same job?
No, not really.
Elaborate, please.
Okay. So just like you connect your NFT miner to the node, you stake your miner to the node, and every transaction is being validated by these miners when they are in the node. So if you understand with our blockchain ecosystem, then when you run a node, you basically allow other miners to connect or get staked with your point of contact, POC, and then when
Rob,
you
come
are
over to my
validated,
place,
you are just
on
simply
Saturday night,
verifying
Sunday night,
the
I think, watch this
transactions.
together.
But
And we
when
think
you
this
are
is the
operating a
best
node, that means you
explanation
are
of
allowing the small
explaining a node
miners
and a validator we've ever
or
heard.
small nodes
Hope you're enjoying it.
to connect or stake their assets into your contract, and you do the job for them and they receive rewards. That is the mining outcome, and you validate their transaction and then you receive APY.
So the node grants permissions as well. Perfect. Thank you.
Did you get all that? Yeah. Man, the other night we were talking about what's the difference between nodes and validators. And it seemed to be that basically all nodes are nodes, all validators are nodes, but not all nodes are validators. So it basically meant that if you're a node, then you were writing to the blockchain, you were recording transactions, you have an NFT miner connected to you, you are mining, you are doing the work, proof of work, I think, and you are getting the reward, which is the coins or the share of the coins. But a validator may be doing that plus validating that these transactions coming through are actually valid and legitimate transactions. So it's like a node is a node and a validator is a node and a validator. Oh, it's very confusing. Do you need to know all this? I do not know. So I just wanted to go back a little bit just to one point, that if you're if you were Helios, then they're adding up all the Helioses in the system, and they're dividing that. If you, however much money the company made in a month gets divided by all of the ones that have reached Helios, and you get a share up to 4%. They take 4% of that, divide that by the number of Helioses. If you are a Spartan, then I think it meant that you must be an Oracle as well. So you got your share of that first 4%, and then however many Spartans got an equal share of the 3% over and above. And if you, oh my God, if you're Helios, you got the share of the 4%. If you're an Oracle, then, yeah, Oracle. If you're an Oracle, you got a share of the 4%, plus you got a share of the 3% shared with the other oracles. And if you're a Spartan, you got a share of the 4%, you got a share of the 3% with the oracles, and you got a share of the other 3% with the other Spartans. But one of the questions that I don't think was that clear is that, do you get those shares ongoingly? I guess you must, because you can't unbecome a Helios or unbecome an Oracle or unbecome a Spartan. So I guess you would. So that answered my own question. And I think at some stage you said there could be up to 80,000. No, there's 80,000 nodes on Bitcoin. That's right. I knew I'd get there eventually. And now?
Take 10 minutes of your time and explain what we have made in terms of amendments in the pool rewards that we introduced yesterday.
So he's making amendments now because this is the following day. And what was, confusing me, Helios, Oracle, Spartan the day before is now going to be something different.
The rewards are monthly. Every month on that entire business volume, you receive 4% if you have 3 nodes on the left and 3 nodes on the right, regardless of them being in your active direct. Okay? So you don't have to worry if they are not in your active direct or they are. There will be a special feature in the dashboard that will just give you the information of all the available nodes, all the active nodes in your network. So we are working on that. There will be update in the dashboard.
So I think he's saying that if you've reached that level, you should be able to see it on your dashboard and maybe see how many others have reached that as well, because you'd want to know. But then this still doesn't answer the question. is that if this 10% is being divided up amongst the Helios, Oracle, and Spartan, what's happening to the rest of it? And what's happening to that 2% admin fee, which was supposed to pay for everything? Because it seems to be that there's all this other money that's floating around. They're only paying 10% of that out. They were paying none of it out. I don't think they're paying any of the rewards out. I could be wrong. No one's pulled me up on any of this yet. Yeah, 300 to 1,000 people are watching some of these videos. So, you know, like if there's false information in here or you can fill it out, it's your duty to help me. Anyway.
There is Giga Node Pool, which gives you extra 3%. That makes it 7% when you have 2 mega node pool members on the left and 2 mega node pool members on the right. So by achieving Giga rank, you receive extra 3%. That makes it total 7% of the overall company revenue. So all these people who will fall into mega pool or giga pool, they will receive 4% and 7% respectively. And then there is Terra Pool, which gives you 10% in total share of the company's whole revenue. That is 10% of the total revenue will be equally distributed amongst all the Terra node members, and all the Terra node members will receive one node membership from the company.
See, listening to this really has got no interest to me at all, in terms of I'm not really interested in any of these rewards or anything. But what interests me is the complete lack of planning. And all this stuff seems to just change by the day. So yesterday it was Helios, Oracle, Spartan, and today it's Mega Giga Terra. This is just absolute nonsense. And we still haven't answered the question, where's the rest of the money?
The other thing is we have GameStop memes, we have collaboration, and we have offered GameStop meme token to be to come and list on our blockchain.
So it said there, GameStop memes token going to come and list on our blockchain as a collaboration. Although I did notice then he said he's offered it, but he hasn't ever said. I've never heard him say that he's not been accepted on it. Everything that I've heard is that it was accepted. So if anybody knows that query between the BTC20 and the ERC20 blockchains or networks or whatever the hell they are, then please explain that for me and everybody else. And then the other thing, this was the other thing. Who owns the blockchain? Who owns the blockchain that We Are All Satoshi is on? Do We Are All Satoshi own that blockchain? Do they hire the blockchain? And if they own it, I would have thought that's why they could be giving away the nodes and the validators. But if they don't own it, then what is all this about the nodes and the validators? Like, why would they be creating nodes and validators when they don't actually own the blockchain?
But at the same time, when you buy and your network buy GameStop memes, the entire volume flows in the network.
So that, yeah. Each time you listen to this, you get a different meaning out of it. The first time I heard this, so everything's flowing in the network. So the question would be, for someone out there, maybe like Crypto G or anybody else, or Bill, is if GameStop memes token is on the blockchain, are there lists of the transactions to prove that they're on the We Are All Satoshi blockchain? Because you can go and have a look at the transactions for BTCC. Can you do the same thing for GameStop memes?
Let's say you have a $50 miner and you are mining and you bought $100 worth of GameStop meme. Your potential income, which was $150, is now $450 because you brought $100 worth of GameStop meme. So every single dollar of GameStop meme that you buy is also bringing you 3 times potential earnings, which is again interesting, generating all the commissions in the network, just like you buy a miner and you sell a miner. You get volume, you get 3 times potential earnings. So you will get the same with GameStop memes.
I don't get this at all. He's basically saying that if you invest in GameStop memes in the token, that you get the same rewards as if you had invested in a We Are All Satoshi product, like the GameStop memes products and the We Are All Satoshi products are linked somehow, and that We Are All Satoshi is going to pay rewards that you put money somewhere else. It's almost as if they own GameStop memes. And some people are actually saying, is there just one GameStop memes? Is there 2 GameStop memes? Is this not the GameStop meme that we've heard about or whatever? Which, I don't know, really confuses me. Really confuses me. Does anyone know the answer to this? If you're investing in this, do you know what you're actually investing in? Do you know what your CEO is talking about? Yeah, I just don't get it. And it's really frustrating as well. You go on a Zoom meeting and you stick a question in the chat. If the chat's not disabled, which it seems to be disabled 90% of the time. But if you stick a question in there, a legitimate question, no one answers it. And if it's a kind of a tricky one, they just delete it anyway.
30% contribution from the income will be allocated towards proof of reserve with the purpose of generating liquidity for WAAS tokens. This measure is expected to bring multiple folded benefit to the entire community. And I'll tell you what, we've literally just...
So we'll just stop it there. Now the only reason why I brought this up, stuck this in, is it said every earning has a fixed 2% admin fee. No withdrawal fees, but fixed 2% admin fee. Why when a miner is a We Are All Satoshi product is someone seemingly getting far more than 2%? Same with Node. Is that not a We Are All Satoshi thing? And if it's not, if miners and nodes and validators are not We Are All Satoshi products, then basically you being in We Are All Satoshi are just glorified sellers and marketers and pushers of someone else's product. And you're doing it pretty damn well because you're making somebody rich and they're giving you a little bit of it back if you reach Mega Giga Terra, or what used to be Helios Oracle Spartan. Have you ever thought about this? It's not like the community is benefiting by a lot of these major product sales.
What do you think? It's low risk. You can only lose the money you put in. You cannot go bankrupt in network marketing.
Yes, so network marketing is very low risk. I think a lot of people who lost their money in many of these scams would not say it's low risk, since there's remember a pyramid, it's a little pointy amount of people at the top who make all the money, and this mega bit down the bottom are losing money. And just think about that as well when you go back to that BTCC price, that the people who knew how the system worked and knew what was going to happen would have bought a lot of miners right at the start. They would have linked them in when the coin floated at just $3, made sure they were attached to their node, made sure they were mining those coin at $3, and they would be sitting on them now. They would be sitting on them now, because for each coin that they mined at the beginning, if it was $3, and let's say it's 75 today, that's $72 they're going to make from each of those coins. And there were 7,200 coins that went out on the first day. Don't know if it was 7,200 coins at $3, but the point is that those in the know would have got in right at the start. And a lot of people missed out on that because they didn't know how it worked. They didn't know how to connect onto the node. And of course, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, I can remember people had that waiting. And of course, at that time, nobody thought it was a big deal, but it's turning into a big deal now. Anyway, if they were to tap out now and take all that money out, we know that profit that they've made has been sucked out of the system, which affects liquidity. And it basically means that this system operates in a way that nobody can all tap out at the same time because there's not enough money, right? You've got all of your liquidity pool, but when you're paying profit, right, which is like the amount that you're going to get over and above the amount of B fuel that you paid on each of your mined BTC, then that's sucked out of the system. So, if people started actually selling this, I think, would the price go down? The price would probably stay the same, but there just wouldn't be the liquidity. Because as I said, this is a closed system. Where's the profit come from?
I am working with positive people. I am just working with people who want to change their lives. I am working with hopeful people and not people. 2 days ago, I had a call with Nejla, and there was a man, he was listening on the background to my presentation, and his wife was on the foreground. And then he came, he said, "Can I lose my money?" I said, "Sir, if you are afraid to lose your money, then this is not the business for you."
Yeah, but they don't tell you that when they're trying to sell and pump it out, are they? When they encourage you to buy a miner, they don't say, hey, historically, the chances of you losing money are about 95%, but don't worry about that. If you're worried about that, then this isn't for you. That's not what they'd say at all. They want positive people who are going to come in, have a go, and kind of learn how to play the game. There's a video, if you haven't already seen it, where Sam Lee is talking about how you make money out of these schemes and basically saying it's not a Ponzi scheme if people know it's a Ponzi scheme and you tell them it's a Ponzi scheme at the start, or something like that. I'll try to get my hands on that video and stick it in somewhere.
I have people in my team, they say, "No, Feda, I will not do that." The reason they say it, it's they are most of the time afraid that they think I will reach their people or call their people. No, the first thing you have to do is for me to see if you are teachable. Because your background is not any more important in network marketing. If you are a doctor in network marketing, you have to start with step 1, make a name list. If you are a plumber, I don't care, make a name list. All the successful people did this. And I have a name list with more than 1,000 people. I listened to my upline, not the first year, after 5 years. The first 5 years I was not successful, and then after 5 years I was thinking, shall I start with the 300 name list? And then the magic starts. 2, work together with your sponsor. And I know sometimes you don't like your sponsor, but search for the person above or there above. Why? Because they all are benefiting from your success. And 3, invite people to the Zooms. Pick up the phone. Don't tell much. Don't tell the industry if you are new. Don't tell, the blockchain and this and that. No. You pick up the phone and you say, "Sweetheart, do you have time tomorrow? 7 p.m. UK time. What is it? I don't tell you anything. Come to the Zoom and people will explain it to you." That's it. And if you keep it simple and stupid, then it's duplicatable.
Keep it simple and stupid. Don't explain everything. Don't worry about the finer details. And of course, here we are 2 years later, and we still don't know half of the basics, having listened to ad nauseum. Well, I'd probably be listening to one of these on average in the last 2 years. I probably would have listened. Oh my goodness, it'd be at least 200 or 300 Zoom meetings or like whatever it was anyway. It'd be quite a lot. It'd be quite a lot. So interesting in this, it said, don't be afraid. Like if you're not doing something, it's because you're afraid. So you need to kind of up your game, breach your comfort zones, etc., etc. You need to be teachable. You need to be teachable. Don't over intellectualize things. Just do what I tell you to do. Keep it simple and stupid. I love that. That's the KISS principle with a slight tweak on it. And don't worry if your sponsors are a pack of because it's all about the money.
You bring in one person on the left and one person on the right. So when you are a premium, you are entitled to earn daily 5% every time when you bring in a person.
Now, I just stuck this in because this is the training that they give every day. They'll probably give every day until the next millennia. And still, I'm waiting for someone to tell me, are these rewards, are these kickbacks and stuff actually being paid out? Are they being paid out? And can you get your money out of the bridge? An interesting thing is that if you listen to this, and you're a reasonably normal person, I can see how you get involved because you think, well, I'm reasonably intelligent. I understand a little bit, kind of get an overview just of how this thing works. I should be able to just put a few bucks in there, like $100, a couple of $100, just play around with it because I'm pretty clever. I should be able to work out how this works, get my money out, play with the kiddies' money, not with my money and stuff. That's what a lot of people think. They still lose money, but it is tempting. It is tempting to go to the dark side. I've said to Danny, I said, maybe we should create a coin. All right, the Hek coin, all right, the sheep coin, the Rob token or something. Who knows, because you do think, if these other people can do it, why can't I? But then you pull yourself up and you wake up from that terrible nightmare. I want to show.
Continue to sell miners on the NFT market at the same time, harvest and hold and see the results.
So I just stuck that in there because it does seem to be that there's a big push, harvest and hold, harvest and hold, harvest and hold, and I've gone on ad nauseum about keep mining, keep your miner stuck onto that node so that it's generating BTCCC, it's racking up B fuel expense, but until you're going to cash up, don't harvest. And ShaveZ is not stupid, he knows that, but he put stuff out there because this is all about liquidity, all right? I don't know if that $27,000 from the node is going to go into that liquidity pool. I don't know if the $50 from the miners is going to go into that liquidity pool, either directly or indirectly. I don't think it is. But one of the things that I thought is that if you've got to have 1,000 BTCC, then somebody's buying the coin and not swapping it for the USDT. So that helps liquidity. If you're staking 1,000 BTCC, then that's 1,000 that's not going to be swapped. So that's kind of shoring up liquidity. If you're buying more miners, then it's pushing up the price of the BTCC. So it looks as if everything's working well. But then he's push harvest to put more money back into the kitty. So, of course, that's an interesting one. I hadn't really thought about that. The money that you pay on B-Fuel does actually go into the liquidity pool, doesn't it? It would have to. It would have to. If someone can explain exactly what goes into the liquidity pool in the comment section below, that would be fantastic.
If you want to acquire a validator, we have around 3 to 4 positions still empty. So once we will fill the first 30, and those addresses would have 1,000 BTCC already, then
yes, they would have 1,000. Oh, yes, they would have 1,000 BTCC already, and all shored up. So there's only 3, according to him, out of the 30 validators, only about 3 or 4 still left. So that would be interesting. Is that transparent? Is any of this transparent? You know, like if they're selling miners, if they're giving miners away, if they're just sticking extra miners onto nodes, and that's happening for Tammy and Gobi and Lucky or whoever, I don't know. Would anybody know about that? You know, yeah. And where is Tammy lately? I saw her on a meeting, but she didn't talk. Where's Gobi? He's completely vanished. Where's Lucky? And where's that other fella? Can't remember his name, unusual name. But where's all those people who are on the board of trustees? They all seem to have vanished. Once what was that big thing? There was an announcement, wasn't it, where the board of trustees was there and ShaveZ was there and everybody was self-congratulatory and singing Kumbaya. You know, what's happened to that? Anyway, thanks for listening. If you got any value from this video, then please give me the thumbs up. If you got anything to say, please put comment section in the comment section below. Whether you love this content, hate this content, you want to reinforce that I was right, or make sure and point out that I was wrong. All welcome. We are completely 100% transparent here. And on to next time. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice in any way, shape or form. This is satire, this is entertainment, hopefully, and education, maybe. Until next time, happy investing. Bye.
A high percentage of small businesses fail, so it's no surprise the dragons drive a hard bargain given the risks they're taking. So will they want to take a chance with our next entrepreneur, Martin Wadsworth from Atherton near Manchester?
Right.
It's going to be 3 years now that when my uncle passed in COVID.
Yep.
He had emphysema, and then he had some kind of complication or something. He had to run to the hospital, and within 2 days of going to the hospital, they put him on the ventilator, and it's over.
Then it all falls
I like
over.
Dragon's Den.
And one of the things that I've seen on all of these meetings is that you can go onto a training, supposed to be a professional training, but it's actually the community delivering the training, and there's spelling mistakes everywhere. And you think, oh, good grief. I was even watching a Sam Lee video the other day, and he had a spelling mistake on the top of this.
I gave up, you know? And sure enough, it's like, how do you go to...
Hi everybody. Now I've just spent about an hour recording this show, but I've decided, oh God, bloody drive me to tears. Right, let's do something a bit shorter and sharper. So I'm going to quickly go through some of the training that's come up and raise a few really important points. So the first important point that I'm going to raise is that there was a master training and it said, please do your own practice. And it said, we're not going to give any live demonstrations because you really need to get out there and practice, which is absolute nonsense. It must be really frustrating for anybody who has got into We Are All Satoshi or was thinking about getting into We Are All Satoshi, because there's so many variations on the software and the machines that can access it that you could run into a problem, and there's really no help and there's no live demonstrations. And it says jot down a pen and paper if you've got any questions, but if you've got a controversial one, they won't answer the question. And it says if you've got any problems, you can go onto the support groups or on Telegram. Mate, and it's like Chinese whispers. It's just absolutely nonsense. Another thing that came up, white paper, supposed to be following Bitcoin to the T. Bitcoin's white paper came out well before Bitcoin started. This one came out a week or two ago, weeks after it started. What's another thing? Well, the Bitcoin Code created a website on Biosite, which is one of the most amateur ones I've ever actually seen. Well, it's gone down. So they stuck a list of all these things like the introduction of BTCC, 10 reasons why BTCC, white paper, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's gone down. And it was a free site, for crying out loud. Can you believe it? It's supposed to be a multi-million-dollar organisation spending heaps of money looking really professional. ShaveZ, we need to look professional. And he's created a free website where it said create a free bio site by clicking on this arrow, and it's gone down. And supposedly it's gone down because some people complained to whoever runs those sites and got it taken down. Good for them. So the other thing is that some of the training is provided by people on the community. There's no paid people. Joe's up there doing some pretty amateurish, although albeit successful and valuable training. He's sticking them on YouTube and he's got a reasonable following now. But he's just a member of the community, and it shouldn't be left up to people like that to do the work. Then there's other things like potential brainwashing, where it seems that there's this big mindset towards being positive and not being negative, and you have to believe and all this.
Since we first talked, and I told you that I came from.
Hold it, you're live.
You can go and sell it. I don't buy that.
There we go. You there?
Yeah.
Right, so we've got you live now, mate. What are you going to do about that?
What's up, crypto world?
So
we are the only YouTubers in the world right now that give a darn about the community of We Are All Satoshi.
Yeah,
enough to say something and do something about it.
Yeah, when I yelled out scam, they just laughed at me.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, but I tell you what, though, I've done this before, and I tell you what, they will come back and they will thank me, or they will. All the ones that are sitting on the edge will look at it and go, "That guy was right. That crazy guy was right," because they did it.
That crazy guy.
Yeah, and then they'll come back to me asking me to help get their money back, or have I thought about doing a class action lawsuit or something stupid like that?
Yep.
And I'll go, no. Your money.
Well, that's where I feel I'm at with you, is that I can say it right now live in real time. Hey, anybody that plays this as a replay or can hear me, come on board right now. Get into his email, his inbox, and say, hey,
the Avengers.
I want to voice up. I want to say something about it. Yeah. I don't want to sit on the sidelines and say that we can see that they're running an operation, a scam. They're not creating a new currency. They are not creating a new Bitcoin. That's not what this is. What they have done is they took the scam out of multi-level marketing and they are perverting it to the masses every single day on Zoom. And we have a choice to call out Zoom or sit back on the sidelines on YouTube right now, like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Unless we choose to do something about it.
Yeah, it's just it's just hard work, isn't it? That's the bugger. I mean, like, I just don't understand why YouTube, Zoom, Google allow
Telegram.
Telegram and WhatsApp allow people just to run these meetings like it's no big deal. It's like Telegram would be out of business if they shut down all the scammers. So, and also I'd probably be out of business as well, because I wouldn't be able to publish videos, because I probably wouldn't be able to distinguish between someone who's got a hidden agenda and a righteous agenda. So that's the problem with it. But anyway, a lot of fun along the way. Yeah, but Rob's sort of like fixated on doing these meetings. Like, he literally spent 5 hours watching footage yesterday, hoping to put together a video. And then this morning you get there and you get on these live meetings and you think, oh, okay, well, I wonder what they're going to drop. And then ShaveZ doesn't even turn up. So it's just a waste of time. And then you've got this other idiot who did a 90-minute presentation. And all what they're going on about, 85, 90% of the time, well, 90%, 95% of the time is how much money people potentially could make from this opportunity.
compensation plan of a Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, that hasn't even got traction yet. That people are coming on. They didn't want to even get people on the lives asking questions because they all want to know where's the money, and then they go, and we know that we're having problems, but we're working hard on it. But ShaveZ is on a plane flying around somewhere, so theoretically, but and we're releasing this and we're going to release that, but no one's working on the bridge problem urgently. Yep. They're too busy creating new. Like now there's 3 different names for the miner that you can get, but 3 different ways that you can invest for your future.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't know if you saw the meeting that Rob and I did last night.
Not yet.
But it was, it was all about a couple that had already scammed $24 million out of Hyperverse community, and now they started up promoting another opportunity, and it's got NFTs, it's got online gaming, it's got layers of bullshit on bullshit. It's got a 30 times reward structure if you invest $100,000 or all this stupid shit. And where does it stop?
Wow.
It's just crap after crap after crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we literally got to come up with a whole separate platform to show what's taking place and to show all the bullet points and all the markings along the way, like the flags. Say, hey, this is where they took it this way, but it went sideways over here. And this is where it fell off, and this is what you guys call, the jar falling over. And it's like, if we could just point it out to the people, the multiplicity of this happening, it's so much easier to see in a way where people aren't left to be like, oh, well, it feels good to watch this kind of stuff. It's literally, don't go to movie theaters anymore. Don't take your child to an arcade / pizza buffet. It's literally just throw all your money, your life savings, everything you're going to get into an opportunity. Like they coined the word opportunity with a new currency that does not and will not ever exist. Such a freaking scam.
Right. Well, look at this one, mate. So I'm in the Zoom meeting at the moment. Not the Zoom meeting. I'm in the community area of Zoom, and I'm looking at the that message that we posted. I'm trying to find I'm just trying to find the post that we did, which was done a few days ago. Now I keep getting emails from, here it is. So it's on page 2, and we've had 351 people view our topic that we started. We've had 9 messages from ourselves, and no one from Zoom. So here's one: wireless headphone audio not working. It has had 24,000 views.
Oh my gosh.
And here's our one asking to stop people using this platform for scams, 351.
Right.
Right? I mean, what the heck?
Yeah, what the heck? It's like we got to pay virtual assistants to go in there every day for the next 30 days and create a post until there's some form of treadway that really speaks to the people that view those posts on Zoom. But we also need to get 10 to 20 people that will report the way that we reported to the trust security link.
Yeah.
And then that way Zoom has to email you back. As long as we get 20 people to get an email back, something has to give with Zoom at that point.
Right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go into this. So I'm going to go, because didn't you get one of your Zoom messages removed?
Yeah, what it is that I put every day the Telegram, they have the links to their what's it called? Instagram and all the different platforms, and then they have the password and the dial-in code. So number one, when you make a post on there, they don't want you to have a hyperlink. And then number 2, and then so they'll have you edit it until you make it right in order to post it. Then after a day later they they went back and said that we had to bring it down because supposedly, I don't know if it was Zoom or somebody reported it, but it had too much information about an actual meeting. It's like, what?
Yep.
Like they literally know how to go in there and have a whole set of protocol to critique what you're putting in there, but you can't get to talk back and forth with a real person to say, hey, they are literally ripping people off right now in real time. And then hear what they're supposed to say in response.
Yeah,
to
so
that.
basically you need to do it full time to do it properly, and
That's
it's
what I'm
just
saying.
exhausting.
Yeah, we got to have enough people. Yeah.
All right.
Instead of myself, I'm in motion.
Yeah, right. So let's go. So what I'm thinking of doing is if we go back to the forum again and look for a new Zoom AI Corporation, getting started guide, community terms and conditions. So I'm looking for topics. Attendee experiences 3, audio. The obvious one is meeting features. So I'm going to go in here and post a new discussion, and I'm going to basically paste a message in here asking for a new feature to be added. And the feature will be a button to report people running online scams.
Right.
And,
so
you know,
real cybercrime, like a 911 emergency call. Like
Well-
it has to go to somebody
Yep.
officially that has
No.
to speak for Zoom
No.
or that
No.
officially Zoom reports
no,
it
where's your button? No.
to.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to ask for a button to be put, just like you would have a button to say open the whiteboard. You should have a button that easy for people to report the meeting rather than having to go into the community area or find the,
Heck yeah.
you know, just a simple button. So I don't know what you would call that, but in the meantime, I've just gone there and pin post. So yeah, I'm going to start up a new discussion.
Cool.
A report scam button. So I'm going to go start discussion. So we're going to tackle this a different way.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So now we'll go in there, and it's asking us for a subject. What have we got? So I'm going to paste that whole message in there. So we need a report scam button. A button. I put button on. What do you call that console? Was it? What do you call that thing at the?
Something tab drop down or something.
Button on every ear. What do you call that? A report scam on the toolbar.
Toolbar, right?
Yeah, toolbar. Yeah, and now what I'm going to say is here's an example. New button, new feature. A report scam button, and then I go, for example. Right. Okay, for example. So I'm just going to see if I can type this. Won't allow me. For example, I watch scams in progress all the time. Why not have a simple button to report a company that is promoting a Ponzi scheme on the toolbar? Here's an example of a problem that I spend all day long reporting and I never get any headway. Is that right, headway?
Yeah, headway's a good way. I don't know what it is for them.
Yeah.
To be the perfect word for that.
Well, let's go. So for example, I watch scams in progress all the time. Why not all the time, comma? Why not have a simple button to report a company that is promoting a Ponzi scheme or scam via Zoom? Via Zoom on the toolbar. Here's an example. here's an example of a problem that I get all day long, reporting long day long, and never get any headway. Why not make it simpler for people who spend hours reporting bogus opportunities that are obviously trying to scam people out of their hard-earned dollars? Yeah, hard. Okay, hard. I'll just put their dollars out of. Well, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, and then I just basically posted the same message that we did in the other area. And now what I'll do, drag and drop. So I'm going to browse, and I'll attach the We Are All Satoshi. Do you know I go to that site now, and it seems to have, it won't allow me to see that file anymore. Crazy, isn't it?
Even though you have it saved, like the link doesn't take you there, or what?
No, integrations. No, it's 404
is it on
error.
the behind MLM anymore?
Hey.
Huh. I'm gonna go there.
Creating, scheduling, screen sharing, recording, video, audio, video. That should do it. Tags. What do I want this to be? Report scan button. New button. All right, so let's see if we get any feedback. So far it's only been at my community chatting about this new feature. Errors connecting. So it's basically saying something. The post has been changed because invalid has been found in your message. Oh, so I'm going to have to remove. So what I'm going to do is just going to remove that. I think I know what it's saying. But you have to be Einstein to get this stuff posted.
It's so ridiculous.
Yep.
Like you got to work for Zoom in order to post stuff.
Yeah. I think I've got it sus now. Okay, so now I need to do something else. I need to find the actual Zoom link. Okay, Zoom link. Right, what have we got? These are for their meetings. I have via Zoom meetings. Okay, blah blah blah. Error to show the Zoom. I have these to come back. Over the last 2 years, I have continued. Sorry to read out loud, everyone. And Daisy, a list of using Zoom. Okay, here it is. Right, so I found the right place. Okay, we've got somebody. Haha, Dragon's Den. You like that, did you? You must be a wee bit behind Crypto G. The video of Rob's finished in Dragon Dens. It's one of my favourite programs. Judge Judy, Dragon's Dens, Cops. I enjoy watching, and I'm watching another one called Speed Bump Garage, which is a young 12-year-old kid. I think he's 12. Promoting it. Yeah, and then it plays your liked stuff. All right, let's go. Let's see. Did it let me do it this time? Yes, it did. Brilliant. So that's a new message posted again. New feature, report spam button. Yeah. So if anyone wants to throw in their 2 cents worth, so far we've found that if you want to talk about a problem, you'll get 30,000 views, and if you want to talk about a solution, you get 300 views. Absolutely crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah.
Is that it's like a war cry. We keep bringing the truth to the table, and they keep trying to sell it to you as an opportunity. Like, give me a freaking break.
Yep. I wouldn't mind seeing if they've come up with a cunning plan. When they're on YouTube, they stream live to YouTube as a private meeting. And then if the meeting doesn't go pear-shaped, then they make it a public meeting, which means that people can't report it in case, because they must be down to their last strike, I reckon. So by reporting these meetings, I obviously they're going to lose their YouTube channel, which they'll just obviously start up a new one. But if they got it removed, that would show that somebody needs to stop them for some reason. You know what I mean?
Right, because he's got enough people. He's got enough people in front of him on the Zooms, where he's promoting this $27,000 package and whatever else kind of package, and every day is a compensation plan. And then we don't hear enough what's going on in the breakaway rooms. They might have a whole separate, get together, like as we speak. Because when they go into those breakout rooms, that stuff's not recorded. And they certainly have enough handlers for ShaveZ to say, hey, we'll only tell the people that are, like groups of 5. We'll tell the people that are falling for it to go to this other channel. And then that's all they need to do is figure out if they're going to promote it to them in this whole other channel, or they're going to try to, get rid of the WAAS name and go to something else. Because that might be the next move, is that unless they take off with the money officially, and they might just change the WAAS name somehow.
Yeah, they
because
will.
they don't have an official name.
Yeah, they will, Rich.
There's
They
no way
will.
to track a real company.
So if you search for We Are Satoshi scam, the first two you come up with. 3 is Rob, would you believe?
Yeah.
All right. The second one is somebody did a video 4 months ago. Can you really turn $100 into $3,000 in this platform? Is it legit? That's one guy. And then you've got 3 of my videos, 5 of my videos, and then that's basically it. And I'm the only theoretical idiot that is promoting this as a... Even your video comes up there, mate. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if your channel haven't been reported by these jokers.
Oh,
if
probably
that's
has.
the reason why they put you down lower.
Yep. Because I'm nowhere to be... Well, not many people are searching for it, obviously, and it's not really a high...
But you remember to put the name, the tag words in your titles.
Yep. I do that every time.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Rich? Crypto G says, what's up to you?
What's up?
What's up?
Welcome.
Let's go.
Welcome aboard. What do they call them? Wicked pisser? All y'all wicked pissers out there.
Very funny. But we've killed it. We are everywhere. Remember that We Are Satoshi unplugged cryptocurrency, but I can't find anyone else going after this, probably because there's no traffic in it. Bitcoin, if this gets famous though, we'll be laughing.
Yeah.
But definitely my whole YouTube channel, I really need to get out more. Asking
Well,
minus...
it's funny because I'm with you, man, because that guy threatened me the other day. He texted me, wherever he got my number, he texted me, thanks for reporting my Zoom meeting. I'll hunt you down. It's like, what? You already found me, and you don't know how long I've been hunting you down. Who are you talking to? Give me a break.
We had a guy, I think he's called Crypto Lover, or it's another one, Crypto somebody, and he thought he was the big internet player, and he started doing videos on me and drawing big penises over my face and all sorts of things like that. But we had him shut down. Two of his YouTube channel and his main account shut down within about 3 days. Took ages, but what a crack up, man. So I've just done a search for We Are All Satoshi, and it said narrow it down to the last 7 days of new videos on that subject. And funny enough, we have got... Well, We Are Satoshi gets the first 5. Yeah, they get the first 5 videos. People also watch that investigated fraud thing. So you know that video that the government put out about this being a scam, that only had 46 views. So I managed to get it an extra 25. And when you go there, it tells you that you have to install the child version of YouTube to watch it, because they've categorized that video in the wrong way. And it also, there's also other reasons. So it's not even getting any traffic. I mean, we had to do a deep dive. But when I searched for We Are All Satoshi, honestly, it's just crap. It's all We Are Satoshi comes up, and I come up only in the shorts. It's just pathetic.
Let's create a like a short or like a shorter video where AI reads the California PDF.
Yeah.
And title it, the name of that California office.
Do it the same.
That supposedly leads the investigation.
Actually, that's not a funny idea, because funny enough, I come across this AI software where you can tell it to read something and give it the words. I might try doing that. That'd be a laugh.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, and then
I was thinking about that for all your comments. You know how you get the comments on the live, but then they don't make it to the replay?
Yeah. Book
You
profit.
could do a... I want to find that AI that that takes your voice,
I've found
your
it.
actual, like, people's voices, and then you could use it like your actual voice.
Yeah, no, I've
for
got
the AI
that.
talking.
We were looking at that yesterday.
Oh, you text that to me. I want to get it.
It's
Check it out.
complicated. It's quite a complicated setup, unfortunately.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you got to do 2 minutes of recording, and then you got to look straight into the camera. I'll give it a go and see what I can do. All right, mate. Well, I might carry on. I'll see if I can get this this to read out the cease and desist letter, and then I'll put that through AI and get myself set up to do it properly. That'd be quite cool, eh?
Yeah. Did you put a link for that Zoom post you just made?
Yeah, yes, I did. It's in the chat. You'll have to grab it before I close the meeting.
All right. I'll do that.
I'll send it to another place as well. But yeah, thanks, mate. Appreciate the support. We'll get there one day.
All right. Good morning, New Zealand.
It's nearly afternoon.
Good day, mate. They say good day, mate.
Yeah, good day,
All right,
mate. How are you? Fair dinkum?
I'll talk to you. Thanks, everybody.
All right, mate.
Please
Good on
go
you.
in there and comment, and please keep collaborating with Danny.
Haha, good on you, dude. Thanks for the support.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you, dude.
All right, I'll talk to you.
See you,
Later.
mate. Brother from another lover drives into the sunset. All right, guys, that's us for today. I will actually try some clever software because it will be a laugh to be able to get the cease and desist letter read out. There's some new bit of software out there which basically can clone me and my voice, and I could do a theoretically announcement and then get it reading the PDF, which would be a bit of a laugh. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. Sorry it hasn't been that exciting today. No ShaveZ in the picture. But do remember, do provide us any information that you may have. There's a real easy way to doing it. You can go to my website. You can submit information anonymously about anyone that's running a Ponzi scheme or a scam. I would really appreciate if you did buy me a cup of coffee. So you can do that just by going to that link there. It keeps the balls rolling. And the other thing is, even if you can't afford to buy me a cup of coffee to keep the show rolling, by all means, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And more importantly, if you can share these videos on your social media, really appreciate get the word out there. If you see any of these chit-chats on Facebook who seem to quite prominently love promoting these Ponzi schemes to people, post these links to these videos and hopefully people will read them. Some of my videos go off and get 25,000 views and I never can find out why, but I assume that my video was posted in a real high traffic area. So if you are in a Telegram group or anything like that, by all means, give it a go. Remember, I've been doing this for the last 2 years. I'm changing my format a little bit at the moment. I'm basically trying to get some of my life back. I do spend 70 or 80 hours a week like Rob, and I'm trying to just find a topic press play, go live. But the only problem with the live stuff is I don't get the traffic that I used to go do, but I don't have to spend 10 or 15 hours producing a video. I've got a series of videos coming out at the moment, and it's basically to help people from getting scammed. Last one I did was on red flags, 41 different red flags that you can look at when you're trying to figure out whether something is a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Things that I look for when I'm investigating. Currently, I'm looking at 110 different like-minded scams, and I've just found another one last night that we did a video. Go watch that. You'll probably really enjoy that one. Rob and I did a bit of commentary. Went to bed at 2 o'clock last night. I actually went to bed at 3:30 last night. I've only had 3 hours sleep. Got up at 7:30, and I had this meeting all ready to rock and roll. So I hope you've enjoyed it. By all means, I really value your support, and let's see you in the not-too-distant future. I'll say goodbye. Have a good day. Oh, and there'll be a timestamp for when